Hello, Draculum. Let's see who's here. Hey, Draculum. Hey, David Wishengrad, Exorcist First Class. Hey, MED. Hey, Roy STM. You want to try a social experiment? How's the audio? Hello, Martin. Nice to see you. Gray Sky Vegan. Hello. Hey, you want to try a social experiment?
Of course.
Are you okay being live for my YouTube channel?
Yeah, sure.
Can you come closer? Can you come here? So
Yeah, sure.
What's your name?
Martini.
Martin, nice to meet you. Where are you from?
From Hungary.
Hungary, nice. Okay. So let me ask you this. Should the powerful have the right to oppress the powerless?
What's power, right? It's a question. So like this one is, I think it's very misrepresented.
So let me put it this way. If somebody has power over somebody else, do you think they should be oppressing them? And by oppression, I mean like abuse of power.
Yeah, I think it's very demagogue question. I don't think anything is so simple.
You think there's any right reason for somebody with power to oppress somebody without power?
What is power and what is oppression? It's depending
Oppression
on
means cruel or unjust treatment or exercise of authority. It means basically having power over
like,
somebody and
obviously, but
abusing your power.
Everything which has an effect, it has a counter effect. So you cannot really just like look at something as a macro.
I'm just asking you, like somebody has power over you, would it be fair for them to oppress you?
I mean, it's depending on the context. So if you're looking at something without the
So what kind of contest would make cruel or unjust treatment towards you fair?
probably like the history of the relationship or like the nature of the relationship which you are in.
Again, cruel or unjust treatment, how could it ever be fair?
I mean, I guess you're putting like something to a philosophy.
Well, that's what oppression is. That's the definition of oppression. Cruel or unjust treatment or exercise of authority.
Yeah, again, but like what's yeah, it's like so. Is that the question is about like how do we define authority and like where are this whole thing going? I guess like you cannot just like put like a particle of the time and just like look at that, but you need to.
I don't
see,
understand what is it that you have a problem with this question. So if somebody has power over you, you think it's okay for them to oppress you? Or what situation would it be okay for them to oppress you?
If I want that, for instance.
Say it again.
If I want that, if I want them to oppress me.
But that isn't you wanting. That wouldn't be cruel or unjust towards you if you want it, right? Because
No, but like if I want to.
so it wouldn't be
act
oppressive
cruel,
then.
If I want them to act cruel and unjust, it could be right.
Well, it would by definition no longer be unjust if you ask for it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah, it could be right.
Yeah, it would be just. So if you ask somebody to hit you, it would be just for them to hit you because you asked for it, right?
Oh yeah, that's true.
So it wouldn't be unjust
But
anymore.
this one, what's this about?
I'll ask
Like-
you. We just have to pass the first question. I have a couple of questions,
Oh,
but it
okay,
seems
yeah,
we
yeah.
have difficulty with the first question.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the question is like you want me to
Should
give
somebody with
you
power-
want me to give like
I want you to give. I want you.
like
No,
yes
no,
or
no. I want.
answer.
Well, I want you to. If you think that it's complex, please tell me when somebody with power should have the right to oppress somebody without power.
With power, without power, oppress. Okay, let's see. Maybe if there is a cultural superiority from the person holding the power towards someone who's like not having the power.
So, do you think cultural superiority dictates that? So, if it's cultural for somebody to oppress somebody else, then oppression is okay.
The culture is not it's not lying in the oppression or the not oppression, but if there is like a higher civilization, culturally, economically,
Then it's okay for them to oppress.
culturally, economically, morally, then you kind of have the right to basically
To do cruel and unjust things to other people because they're not in the same society as
of
you.
course, like if you want to lead a civilization, a humanity, you like that's how you also became a Homo sapiens sapiens. That like your ancestors were killing the less developed versions of your.
That's not how I became. No, I became through natural selection and through evolution.
Yeah, but the natural selection is
Natural
basically
selection
about,
isn't
like,
oppressive.
It is oppressive. Like the genes, the winner genes are killing the loser genes.
It's
So-
not. Do you know how natural selection works?
Yeah, I know.
Describe it.
Yeah, I mean, the successors are going to overwrite the non-successor genetical pool.
Yeah, by
So
sheer
you're
fact
like-
that the ones who don't have success cannot reproduce, right?
I mean, you're putting something.
So how is that cruel or unjust? It just feels like
So it feels natural for you.
it-
Then what
it's
doesn't
just,
feel
it's just
natural?
natural selection, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean about the
So
whole
wait, is it
question.
cruel or unjust if I don't manage to reproduce my entire life?
It is kind of. I mean, it's kind of fulfilling of your human.
So if I'm a human, right, like as you
Yeah.
say it, because this is natural selection, I'm a human being, or
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be a human being, I'm going to become a human being, whatever bullshit. I'm not going to reproduce. Does that mean it is cruel or unjust towards me? And who performed this cruelty or injustice towards me?
yourself probably.
No, so you see, like I feel like you're dodging a question that it's pretty self-explanatory. So should somebody with power have the right to oppress somebody without power? I'll ask you this one last time, and if you're not going to answer, we'll just.
I mean, I did answer it. Yes.
So do you think they should have the right to oppress somebody without
Yeah.
power? Okay. Okay. Can you please explain to me when that situation would it be okay?
Genetically, yeah, I guess. And
Genetically.
also
So if
culturally.
somebody has different phenotypes than you,
No, I
then
mean,
it's
I'm
okay to
talking-
oppress.
I'm talking like in levels of cultures, and.
But describe it to me. What does that mean in terms of culture, so that I don't?
If you have like a superior culture, you have like all the developmental stages like far.
So let's say Netherlands. Netherlands is
above-
clearly a developed country, right? And let's take a country that's less developed, like Bangladesh. Would it be okay for Netherlands or
I mean,
a
I
Dutch
think-
people, a Dutch person to oppress a Bangladesh person?
I think they already did.
But is it okay for to do so?
Well, I think it also came with like many.
Again, is it moral to do so?
I mean, morality. What's morality, right? It's
Oh, come on, I don't want to. No, it's fine. It's okay. No, let's not do this. I'm not in the mood for dodging
You are-
questions.
you are.
No, it's kind of ridiculous. I mean, it's absurd to me that you can't possibly that you think that oppression could ever be okay. But hey, who am I to say? You know, you're probably in a position of power and you think that oppressing somebody is okay. So there you
No,
go.
I mean, I just like I think it's everything is more difficult than like just to put it in a very.
It's pretty simple. If you have power over somebody, doing cruel or unjust things to them is ever moral?
It's like individual to individual.
Yes. That's what I've been asking for
you
20
were not
minutes.
putting it into like an individual to individual.
I have been saying if somebody with power has power over somebody without power, is it okay for them to oppress them? That's why I've been asking.
Oh yeah, well, there must be reasons to do so. So like, I don't think anything.
No,
exists,
I don't
without,
think. No,
without-
no,
so
I
you're
don't
not
wanna-
living in a vacuum. That's
no,
what I just want
yeah,
to say.
sure.
for
Yeah,
the
sure.
farmers.
There's
You're not-
always so cruelty is sometimes justified. That's what you're saying. But so
Yeah,
I
exactly. Yeah,
yeah,
that's the
yeah.
point,
No,
yeah.
thank you. No, no, I don't. No, thank you.
Where are you from, by the way?
No, say it again.
Where are you from, by the way?
Originally Romania.
Romania. Oh, great.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
we used to be neighboring countries.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, maybe this
Except
also-
for you see, I think cruelty is unjustified, whereas you
Yeah.
think cruelty is justified. There you go.
We also have a historical debate over Transylvania as well.
I don't really care historically or not whether you debate somebody or not. It matters on the topic. And
No,
in
just
that in
like
this
you said.
topic you mentioned, you seem to think that being cruel towards somebody is okay, or there are situations when being cruel towards somebody is
of course,
okay. Yeah. So there you go. I don't share that opinion, and I don't want to
Okay, yeah.
continue this because that's pretty.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucked up to think that way. So it's pretty scary to meet somebody who thinks that that it's okay to oppress somebody sheerly because they have power over them.
Yeah,
So
I mean, everything is more. Think a bit broader. About
yeah, you're trying to justify it, but you know it's fucked up to think that way.
No, I'm not justifying. I don't really care.
It's okay. It's okay. Well, have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, not a good start, everybody, huh? Insane. I mean, obviously this person wouldn't have thought that oppressing animals is wrong the minute that they think oppressing others is okay. Linda, no, he did not know. Yeah, it's insane, huh? It's insane that some people get stuck in the oppression part, huh? Renee says I had a sociopath in my life too today. Yeah. Chicken Lover says, where are you? I'm in Amsterdam. But hey, I want to challenge your name, Chicken Lover. So what is it that you love about chickens?
This time upside down on my hand. I'm getting ready for the big move. I need to warm up. Voila.
And anyway, it's like, it's by default, like the question is an obvious No, because it is by default that somebody with power cannot be justified to do something unjust towards somebody without power, right? Like it's a contradiction. So that question is what he's saying that, well, it matters of the context or something like that. No, that's not true. It's just, it logically is impossible to have a justified reason to oppress somebody. Because it would, by definition, it wouldn't be oppression in that situation. You love everything as chickens. I have many as pets. Interesting. Okay. Do you think chickens deserve to live? Do you think chickens deserve to be exploited? I think he meant rescued pet chickens. I don't know. I gotta ask. Chickens can live freely in an ideal world, but unfortunately the world is cruel. So why would you choose to be cruel towards chickens if you say you love chickens? Why would you choose to pay for chickens to be enslaved, exploited, and slaughtered for something that is optional to you? Chicken lover, are you vegan? And Felismo asks, "Hey, do you support antinatalism?" Well, to be honest, I'm pretty much antinatalist myself, but I don't agree with the idea that it's wrong to bring somebody into existence because they may suffer. No, that I don't agree with. I agree with a lot of parts of it, but that's the only part that I don't agree with. Everything else I do agree with, antinatalism. I'm not vegan. I don't eat meat though. So chicken lover, do you eat eggs? Because if you eat eggs, then those chickens are still exploited and slaughtered for you. I eat eggs and cheese. I'm trying to stop though. Okay. What is keeping you from stopping? You say you love them. Can you really love them if you're paying for them to be exploited and killed? I don't mean to be harsh. I just really want to understand what exactly is, because, logically, if you think it's wrong to do it, why not just stop doing it? If you think it's wrong to exploit chickens, why not stop paying for chickens to be exploited? Nobody's forcing you to do that, right? And if you have trouble with nutrition or don't know exactly what to eat, there's plenty of sources that can help you out with that. There's Challenge 22. I think you may also find it in the footer, in the description of this video. There's a lot of options you can. There's a lot of things you can do. You want to try a social experiment? Unfortunately, I enjoy eating them so much. I am trying to find substitutes, but it's difficult. Yeah, but chicken lover, really? Is your pleasure, like your 5-10 minutes of pleasure, worth more than an entire life? Really? Can you claim that you love them if you think that? Want to try a social experiment? Unfortunately, yeah. No. Can you guys hear the music, by the way? Hey, Richard Smith. Nice to see you here. It's funny, you know. Field the steel. Field has. I don't even know how to pronounce your name. Field has teal. Says nothing like a juicy steak with eggs. I wonder if you would say the same if that steak were to be coming out of your own body, as in you would have to die for it. I wonder if you would still think it's okay to do so. I know it doesn't make it any better, but I don't eat chicken eggs. I thought you just said that you did eat chicken eggs. Yeah. It is very warm today, everybody. I had to apply sunscreen, actually. One of those days. You guys want to try a social experiment? Everybody's so wary of the social experiment. You acting like the animal would care about us. Who cares? So wait, let me see if I understand your logic. If a human being doesn't care about you, if a human being really couldn't care less if you die or not, that gives you the justification to kill them or to exploit them or to use them for whatever it is that you want, enslave them and stuff, right? That's your logic. Prodigal Prince, I see you want to debate me, huh? Please contact me, please. I'm begging you. Come and debate me if you seem to think my arguments are bullshit. So please come and debate me then. You should have no problem since you claim my arguments are bullshit, right? So it would basically be an invitation for me to lose, right? So why not do it then? Yeah, contact me on Instagram. I'm not going to debate while I talk and you type in the chat. No, that's not going to work because you're probably not going to listen. You're going to spout some ridiculous arguments twice or three times. It's just going to be frustrating. So contact me on Instagram and we'll schedule it. I have absolutely no issues debating it. Especially since you are so strong in your beliefs that you might beat me. You guys want to try a social experiment? How long have you been fully vegan your whole life? No, I have not been fully vegan my whole life. Do you own a car? No, I do not own a car. Can you smoke some weed? No, not right now.
Hi.
Hey, you guys want to try the social experiment?
Yes.
Are you okay being live for my YouTube channel?
Okay.
Here, better.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, what's your name?
Thomas.
Thomas, nice to meet you.
Nice to
I'm
meet you.
Chip. So let me ask you this. Should the powerful have the right to oppress the powerless?
Yes. I have to. Oh, it's super difficult speaking English. That question. Sorry, I can't help you.
What are you saying? I don't understand. It's a simple question. Should the powerful have the right to oppress the powerless?
What do you think?
So oppression means cruel or unjust treatment.
But
Yeah.
what do you mean about powerful? About
Doesn't matter. Somebody having physical power,
Ah.
intellectual power over you, should they have the right to
It's not
oppress?
about it's not about the right. It's about the moral, no? If
Yeah,
you-
yeah. So should they be allowed to oppress you? That's my question. According to your values.
According to my values, obviously not. But I think the nature of the life is not.
Yeah,
like
sadly,
that.
I know it does happen, but I'm trying to ask values here, right?
No, but obviously, if you asking me personally, no.
No, okay. What if they're physically stronger? Does that mean that, and they can easily oppress? Would that mean it's okay?
Sorry, can you repeat?
If they're physically stronger than the other person,
Yes.
is it okay to oppress them?
No, why?
No, okay. What if they're intellectually stronger? Bear with me, it goes somewhere.
No, obviously not, no.
Okay, what if the powerless, the ones who don't have power, don't realize that they're oppressed?
What happens if don't realize? Happen that
With oppressing-
still will continue to suppress, no?
But would oppressing them be okay? Would it be moral in your values if we oppress them, even if they don't know that they're oppressed?
Oh, sorry. But my English is a little bit poor and you speak
Yeah.
a little bit fast. Can you?
So, if they don't realize that they're oppressed, would oppressing them be moral?
Moral.
Yeah.
What mean moral?
Like, right.
Ah. No, it's continuous press.
Okay.
It's not. Don't mind, no? If it's
Okay. And do you think we should be deciding whether to oppress somebody or not based on phenotypes?
no.
No. Okay, so not skin color, not, I don't know, characteristics coming from their DNA or stuff like that?
No, obviously not.
No, okay. So then, how do you feel about animals? Do you think we're oppressing animals?
Yes, in some ways, the exploitation of the industry, yes, we exploit, obviously.
Yeah. So don't you think that according to your values, that there's a contradiction if you participate in that?
We are vegans, so
Say it again.
we are vegans.
Oh, you're vegans?
Yeah.
Both of you?
Yeah, both of us.
Damn. What are you doing to me? I'm also vegan. I'm trying to get people to go vegan. Nice to see vegans here. Nice. So how long have you guys been vegan for?
A little bit. I am trying, to be honest, not
Yeah.
a vegan 1%, but
Oh, so you're not
I am
vegan.
in process.
One
Yeah.
year.
You're in the process.
I am
Okay.
in the process, but it's really difficult to
Well-
stop the habit, you know?
Yeah. Let me give you a card then to help you with that. So if you scan this QR code,
Yes.
there's a thing there called Challenge 22. They hook you up with a nutritionist. They send you recipes every day, and they help you go vegan for free.
Ah, so nice. Can I,
Oh, for
can I
free?
have one?
Yeah. Let me also give you a card, and you also have my YouTube channel there. Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
You know, nice to meet you, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
nice.
good.
Nice to
Nice
see
to meet
people who want to go vegan. That's awesome. That was easy. Okay. Cheers. Have a good one. They were already vegan. There you go. It happens more and more, doesn't it, huh? That we get vegans like that on the street. I was not expecting these guys to be vegan. Can you show the QR code to the camera so I can screenshot? Yeah, sure. But it might be mirrored. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. But you do have this link in the description of this video. It is mirrored though, so. I've been trying to explain to everyone that plants feel too, but I get called names, lol, but they do. We just don't understand plants' feelings like we do animal emotions. So, okay, so you think plants have feelings, whatever. Let's not debate that, okay, if you have that. Like, I can send you articles if you want that would explain to you why plants don't have feelings and how the burden of proof falls on the people making that claim.
I'm doing a social experiment. Come talk to me.
Gonna try? But let's assume that you believe that plants have feelings, okay? Wouldn't it then make sense for you to exploit or kill less plants? So then you should still go vegan because you would be exploiting or killing less plants, because in the process of making an animal product, the animal is fed monumentally more plants than you would otherwise eat. I'm vegetarian, but I'm trying vegan for Lent. So Eric Kelly, you're vegetarian, but you're trying plant-based for Lent. Vegan is a moral position where you respect animals. You cannot try to respect animals. You either do or you don't. It's pretty direct. I know. Are you against animal exploitation? Yes. Then don't pay for animal exploitation. See you, Benji. Have a nice workout. Well, there is problems with harvesting crops and animal deaths too. But Eric Kelly, I just explained, any problems that you have with crops will monumentally be intensified when you buy animal products, because they use considerably more crops to make animal products. So if there are 10 deaths per hectare of crops, then surely for 30% more crops, for 50% more crops, there will be 50% more deaths, right? It's pretty simple. You don't have to overthink it. Eric Kelly, this is an appeal to futility. What you're saying right there. That because all farming is inherently detrimental to the planet. It is, of course. Our existence, my existence, is detrimental to the planet, whether I like it or not. That doesn't mean I'm gonna go kill myself, right? Jackie Boyle, thank you so much. Can you guys hear me okay? Still waiting to see if you can hear me okay. The iPhone, you're back. Yeah, sorry everybody. The iPhone overheated. It's sitting in the sun is apparently not a solution. So I moved a little bit in the shade. Let's see if that, and I put the coat over it. Let's see. If not, we might need to move somewhere where there's only shade. We'll try again. I'm sorry, everybody. Give me 1 second. I have to set up. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Sucks when we're having technical difficulties, huh? Meat is meat and great. Well, meat is the flesh of an innocent sentient being who was slaughtered for you. I don't think it's that great. Brent A says, why should I be vegan? Well, do you respect animals, Brent A? Bacon hurt no one, except for the pigs, huh? For the innocent pigs who had to die for you, so that you can eat their skin. Define respect. Okay, so you don't respect animals, I get that. The bare minimum respect, that's what I mean when I say respect. It's pretty simple. Bare minimum. Don't force them into a slaughterhouses for something that you don't actually need. The pigs don't care, bro. Yeah, that's why they scream to death when they're asphyxiated in CO2 gas chambers. Because they don't care. That's why they scream in pain. Because they don't care. Hi, you want to try a social experiment?
Yes.
Are you okay being live for my YouTube channel?
Oh, is it live?
Yeah, I am live, yeah.
But
You can also be off camera if you want.
no, yes, off camera. Better.
Off camera, okay. Okay, where are you from? What's your name?
I'm Margot.
Nice to
I'm
meet you,
from
Margot.
The Hague.
Nice to meet you, I'm Chip.
Yes, Chip.
Let me
And
ask.
you coming from?
I'm originally from Romania, but I live here in Amsterdam.
Okay, you like to live here?
Say it again?
You like to live in Amsterdam?
Yeah. It's
Yeah?
a beautiful city. Netherlands is an amazing country.
And you're an artist?
No, I'm not an artist, no. I wish I was, though.
No?
No.
What is your
I'm a software engineer by day.
software engineer?
Yeah.
Okay.
But let me ask you, do you think that the powerful should have the right to oppress the powerless?
The powerful should have the right to oppress the power. What is oppress?
Thank you for asking. Not many people ask.
Oh.
It means cruel or unjust treatment or exercise of authority. It means if somebody has power over you, would it be okay for them to abuse their power over you?
No. It's never okay.
It's never okay.
No.
Okay, I appreciate that. Okay, what if the person in power is physically stronger? Would that make it okay?
No.
No.
Maybe he's physically strong and she is maybe very smart, but it's never a reason to abuse the power you have.
Okay, so intellectual
be
not,
honest,
physical
huh?
not.
No.
Okay, I appreciate that. What if the person without power doesn't realize that they're oppressed? Doesn't realize that somebody's abusing their power over them.
Some realize, some not.
But if they don't realize, would the person would it be moral for the person with power to oppress the individual without power?
No, it's never okay. Never.
Never. Okay, okay, I appreciate that. And the final question, it may seem ridiculous, but I gotta go through it. What about based on phenotypes, as in characteristics coming from their DNA, observable characteristics like skin color, hair color,
No, that's very
behavioral?
old school. And sometimes when you look at what's happening in the world, then I realized there are a lot of people who never learned anything about it,
Yeah,
about history, about that we can't categorize people,
exactly.
not with how they look like, not how people are in the neurotypical or
Because they're human, right?
yes.
What if they're not human?
If they're not human, EI.
I don't know. What if they're an animal? Would it be okay to
No.
abuse our power over
No.
animals?
No.
No. Do you think that there are industries that we as humans use where we abuse our power over animals?
There's a lot bad behavior against animals and also against the earth.
Can you say that again? I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
There's a lot abuse
Yeah.
against the animals and against the earth.
And you would say it's wrong to do so, right?
It's wrong.
Yeah. Do you, and I'm not judging his because I used to be part of it too, but do you consume any animal products?
Yes.
Do
I
you think-
consume animal products because I minimalize, but yeah, I'm not vegan totally, no.
Can I ask why not? Because like it seems that if your values say that it's wrong to abuse our power over animals, then the logical conclusion would be that you shouldn't consume animal
Yes,
products,
it's
right?
the social environment. When I'm at home, it's more easy to choose for the right choices,
Yeah.
to buy the right things. When you are outside, it is more difficult.
Is anybody forcing you when you're outside to consume animal products?
Not forcing, but sometimes it's embarrassing for people, maybe elderly people. They invited us and they don't, can make the changes as younger people.
I understand that, but it's not about them necessarily making changes. It's about acknowledging where your values are, right? Because let's assume this way: if those people that you go to would be killing and cooking dogs, would you eat it?
No.
No.
But when I know we eat chicken and it is biological chicken, it's okay for me.
Is it okay to exploit and kill them because they had a marginally better life
Yes.
for something that is optional?
And when you do it once a week, not every day, when you minimalize the food you eat and you enjoy it and you know where it is coming from, and then you can thank the animal or thank the earth that you eat it.
But do you
That's-
think the animal cares that you think? Like you think if somebody were to kill you
No,
and eat
the
you,
animal
would it
don't
matter
care.
to you that they
Don't
thanked you?
care, but history shows that you need some proteins, you need some.
Not from
you-
animals necessarily, right?
No, but you don't have to eat it every day. If it is once a week or once a month, it is enough.
But you don't have to eat it any day. That's what I'm saying. So how can we morally
Yes.
justify them doing it? Because even that one time per week or per month, as you say it, one innocent animal still gets exploited and loses their life
Yes,
for us.
it's still maybe not right, but for now I make steps and maybe one day I say I don't want to take anything. but for now, in social situations, I eat it.
So if it were dogs, would you have the same attitude where you say
No.
take step by step?
No, but for me, it's now enough because we have to go to the train.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes?
Just like I fail to understand what the difference between a dog and a chicken is, and you seem to be discriminating them. Because if an individual
Yes.
is born a chicken, you seem to think that it's okay to cut their throat once per month, whereas if they're born a dog, they seem to deserve love. How I don't understand those
no,
values.
a chicken is, if you say it so, it's equal to a dog.
From their perspective, at least, right? Like if you
Yes.
think about it, they didn't
It's
choose to be
also
born that.
an animal.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
both animals, and it's more. Yeah, what makes difference? There is no difference.
There is no difference. So there
No.
shouldn't be also any
So
difference
you
in
showed
behavior.
me that there is no difference.
So there should also be no
Thank you
difference in
for that.
behavior then, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Okay, let me just give you a card before you go, okay? I urge you to watch the most important speech you'll ever hear or Dominion. You just gotta scan that QR code,
Thank
okay? Okay, thank you so much. Cheers, have a good one. Bye. I didn't want to press her too much. She seemed like a nice old woman, but she seemed to be trying. I don't even know. I don't even know sometimes with people like that, you know? It's kind of sad that she kind of understands the perspective but doesn't want to change. It's really a lot of people. I seem to get in this position where they understand the perspective, but they're having trouble changing, or because of social pressure and stuff like that. But you know, what can we do, huh? We serve to inform. I also felt like I couldn't really talk a lot about them. Chicken Lover asks me, how old are you? I'm 37. You guys want to try a social experiment? I'm 37. I'm gonna be 38 this year, end of the year. Adio Head says vegan for good. Hell yeah. Nice. It really makes me sad to see people like that, you know? People who I feel like they have compassion, who understand the idea, who are generally fair, that they fall into the most ridiculous traps ever, you know? But then I have to remind myself that not everybody is as strong as I am or as other vegans are, right? Because the reality is, yeah, you have to be strong to be vegan. You may not like it. A lot of people in this chat who are not vegan may think otherwise, but you have to be really strong, you know, at least strong-willed enough that if you go out and somebody wants to consume animal products, that you don't also fall into the same trap and saying, yeah, sure, I'll consume it. You know, I don't know, you have to at least wanna, or at least not care enough to stay in the same, I don't want to say bubble. I don't know, to stay in the same. I don't know how to put it, but you have to have some strong will enough to not want to force animals into slaughterhouses. Because if those are your values, then you know you gotta live by your values, right? I don't know. I'm just trying to make sense of it. We got a lot of crop deaths arguments in the chat, huh? Hey everybody, if you have a problem with crop deaths, do you think those crop deaths can be improved? Do you think cropping agriculture can be improved so that less deaths happen, less deaths occur? Because you know what? Animal agriculture cannot improve. Animal agriculture will always inherently exploit an animal. So, you want to try a social experiment?
Yeah, we're wondering what the social experiment.
I just ask you some questions, that's it. Are you okay being live for my YouTube channel? Yeah, I have to put it this way because it's in the shade, yeah. Can you come a little bit closer so that you're in view? Yeah, nice. What's your name?
Paula,
Paula, nice to meet you. I'm Chip. Where are you from?
Poland.
Poland, nice to meet you. Paula from Poland, okay. Interesting. Okay, so should the powerful have the right to oppress the powerless?
Should the powerful have the right to oppress the powerless? Whoa, well, that's such a deep question.
It's a good question, isn't it? I love that you have thought about it. Yeah, that's a good one, yeah. If you want, I can explain what I mean by that.
Uh-huh.
So, if somebody has power over you, should they be allowed to commit cruel or unjust actions towards you just because they have power over you?
Of course not.
Of course not.
Of course not.
What if their motivation is that they get benefit from it?
I mean, in that case, I think they should go to therapy,
Yeah.
honestly.
So they should still not oppress you.
Yes.
Okay. What if they're physically stronger or intellectually stronger? Would that mean that it's okay to oppress you?
No, I think it's not okay.
Okay.
We're all equal.
Exactly. Okay. And what if they're what if we were to discriminate based on phenotypes, as in maybe they're a different skin color, maybe they have a different hair color, or they walk differently? Would that mean that if you have different phenotypes from them and they have power over you, would it be okay for them to oppress you?
Still no. I
Still
mean,
no.
that's a reality, I guess. But
It is a sad reality indeed, yeah. But so your values say that that is wrong. So let me ask you then, I want to flip it on its head. If somebody with power oppressing you would be wrong, it would obviously be wrong if you have power over
Yes.
somebody to oppress them, right? So do you think that you have power over animals?
do I have power over animals?
When you buy, let's say, animal products, when you leather, food, cosmetics, all this kind of stuff, do you think that you have, in a sense, power over them because you're paying somebody to essentially exploit and kill them?
Yeah, I guess in some way you
Yeah.
could say. Yeah, I
So-
mean they're powerless.
They are
in that-
powerless in this
yeah.
equation, right? They
Yes,
don't
yes.
really have any choices. But so in that sense, do you think it is cruel and unjust what we do to them, and thus oppressive?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So then, doesn't matter what happened in the past. I'm not here to judge. I used to be part of it too. But like, I just want to know if you think, is there any way in the future that you can justify supporting this oppression and still maintain that you're against oppression?
Yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah, because I distinguished between people and animals at this point. I mean, I didn't think towards that.
That's why I asked about
Yeah.
phenotypes, right?
Yeah.
Because the only differences between us and animals are phenotypical, right? They're just slight differences in DNA, but the reality is, if they have a subjective experience of the world, if they experience the world around them just like we, well, not like we do, because I don't know how you experience it or how I experience it. I just infer that you probably experience it similarly to me. So I would assume that animals also experience it in a similar manner, right? They smell, they go around, they walk around, they're interested, they want to love, they want to make friends and stuff. Then exploiting them and slaughtering them would be wrong for that reason. Just like it would be wrong to do it to any human being, right?
Yeah, I feel like we attack when we're scared,
Yeah.
usually. So raising awareness, I guess. Yeah, everyone going to therapy.
Yeah,
I guess.
Everyone going to therapy is a good idea. I completely agree. Yeah. But so then let me ask you this, because I want to bring it back to animals. Is there any way you can justify consuming animal products going forward in the future?
I mean, I guess we engage in all different kinds of behaviors that we cannot rationally justify. I mean, our brains still manage to do it, but
But in situations where we have alternatives, right, where we have other options readily available, and where we know that this is an oppressive thing, don't you think we have a moral obligation to choose the other options then?
do we have a moral obligation? If you say that you don't have the right to oppress, then I guess you should feel the moral obligation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you feel a moral obligation?
I mean, honestly, I try
Yeah.
as hard as I can always not to, I don't know, buy products which are tested on animals and stuff like that.
But what about food? Because food is usually the biggest hurdle for most people.
I used to be vegan, but now I'm not anymore. But I often choose other alternatives like plant.
So then,
Based.
in the moments when you don't choose, why would you do that?
Because I'm selfish.
But do you think that's a good enough justification for the victims, like for the animals? For those, imagine if you do it once a week, that one innocent animal that goes into a slaughterhouse for you that gets exploited. Do you think that looking them in the eyes and saying I'm selfish would be a good enough justification?
No, of
No,
course not.
No, exactly. So then that's why I'm like, I understand that we can claim, oh, I'm selfish because we don't really see any of it happening. So we can, we can easily put all the horrors that animals go through at the back of our head and just continue doing our business as normal. But those horrors still happening, even if whether we want to acknowledge them or not. Animals are still have their throat cut. They still have a bolt gun in the head if they're cows. Like, let me put it this way. Just dairy cows, and I won't keep you for too long. Do you know what dairy cows go through? Why cows produce milk?
For their babies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So do you think that they get pregnant when they want to, or do you think farmers decide for them?
No, of course they're forced to.
Yeah, exactly.
it, yeah.
So if we were to forcefully impregnate a human being, what would we call it?
Well, that would be some kind of. What would we call it?
Can you hold this for a second?
Yeah.
Just while I tell you this, I'll just show you also.
I guess that would be some kind of terrorism for me.
Terrorism? Okay, I would call it rape, but that's fair enough. It's sexual abuse at the end of the day, right? So what they do is they have to jerk off a bull to get their semen, and then they put their hands in their anus, they hold their cervix, and then they inject bull semen in their vagina. It's messed up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's say after 9 months, when the babies are born, what do you think happens to them?
Oh, they're taken away from their mothers.
Exactly, they get separated so that they don't drink the milk. And they stay in isolation until farmers decide what to do with them. If they're born male, what do you think farmers decide to do with them? They don't produce milk, hint.
Thanks for this one.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe they're taken away and I don't know, made, grown to, so we get meat from it. I don't know. Killed,
Sometimes they're
slaughtered.
grown. Sometimes that happens. They're grown up to like 1 year old and then they get killed. Most of the times they get killed straight away, and sometimes they're let to starve to death. Like it has been in the Netherlands that 1,200 farms were just letting them starve to death because it's the cheapest option for them, you know. And yeah, if they're born female, same fate as their mother, year over year forceful impregnation until they can no longer be impregnated. You know, no body, whether human or animal, was made to be impregnated repeatedly like this. So after 6 to 8 years, their body gives up, so they can no longer be pregnant. They sometimes can't even stand because of the whole how exploitative it is to them. And then they go to a slaughterhouse and they can live 24, 25 years. So 24%, so a quarter of their life spent raped every year, baby stolen, exploited for milk, and then repeated next year, and so on and so forth until they get killed. Isn't that extremely cruel to do
Yeah,
to
that's
them?
a cruel reality we live in.
Especially given that we don't have to eat cheese, we don't have to eat any of it, we can always choose other options, right?
Yeah, I don't eat dairy myself, so
Yeah.
at least that's that. You're making
At least
me feel
that. There you go. At least
better.
that. But like behind eggs, behind meat, all of this, behind all of these products, there's all this kind of cruelty towards animals. And I feel like, again, just because we don't see it, it doesn't mean it doesn't happen, right? So how many more animals should be exploited for you before you make a change?
None should be. I guess I should increase
go
my
vegan.
awareness. That's
Yeah.
the only thing I can do. Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate you. So Paula, I'll give you one card before you go. Maybe something that...
Should I scan it?
Yeah, you can scan it or keep the card, both. So if you scan this QR code, you can either watch Dominion or the most important speech you'll ever hear, just to learn about what animals go through. This shows you exactly what they go through. If you can't watch it, the most important speech talks about it. They're both the first two videos. And one more thing there, it's called Challenge 22. They hook you up with a nutritionist, they send you recipes every day, and they help you go vegan for free. You just gotta want it, okay? So no more animals exploited for you?
Oh, that's a tough one. I will try, for sure. I'll try to do my best to
Try.
educate.
Do your best and not just, like, do your actual best, that's all I mean. Like, because
Yes, I'm trying.
if you
Every
were
day
in
I'm
their
trying to be better.
if you were in their position, you wouldn't want anybody to, like, put yourself in that position. Put yourself in the position of an innocent animal who will about to be forcefully impregnated or slaughtered or stuff like that, you know, like because this industry, animal agriculture, they have a financial incentive to not show you any of it. They will intentionally
Yeah, of
try
course.
to,
Obvious.
they will intentionally try to derail you and tell you, no, 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 it's okay, we treat our animals nicely. But the reality, everything that we
Oh.
discussed is standard practice across the board. I even saw it in my grandma's backyard. I come from Romania, and we had subsistence agriculture,
Oh,
and
I
I saw
have a
it
lot
there.
of friends from Romania.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I think what we don't see, doesn't hurt us. So.
Yeah. But it hurts them.
Yeah.
It hurts them.
Yeah,
And it hurts your values.
It's safe for us, not
Yeah.
to see it. So.
Yeah. Yeah. But see it this way, that when you will see an animal product, whatever it is, one innocent animal will get exploited for you. And if you were in their shoes, you wouldn't want that to happen. So just try it the other way, okay?
Nice. Thank you.
Thank you, Paula. And I hope you
Good
guys
luck
also
on
got
your
something from
mission.
it. Yeah, thank you. That's what we want. We want more people to change.
Yeah, we need
And
more people.
yeah. And if you think powerful should not have the right to oppress the powerless, by the way, it's a really good question. It's from a book. It's from a book, by the way, inspired that showed that it's called Eternal Treblinka, and it's inspired by it explains how the Holocaust in Germany and in Poland was inspired by how animals are treated. For example, pigs are actually gassed in CO2 gas chambers today. So that's how what they did to Jewish people was inspired by how we handle animals. So yeah, this was one of the really good questions, I thought.
I'm going to take
Yeah.
a picture of this.
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you.
Okay. Make better choices, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, that was pretty nice, huh? I thought she was actually quite open to it. I don't know if she'll become vegan right now, but I see it in the future, yeah. Love that book. Yeah, says Roy Estem. Yeah, it's a really good. Hey, Davey, nice to see you here. Bible Dumb Podcast, the amazing podcast where you read the Bible. It's one of the best. I saw somebody say that you can respect animals and eat them too. That's an insane statement, isn't it? Can I respect women and put a knife to their throat? You wanna try? Somebody took a photo of me and didn't even want to try. Eric Kelly, you know what? I thought you were going to be intellectually honest and actually ponder what you're doing. But you just seem to be looking for excuses, aren't you? You just seem to try and find justifications to continue doing what you've been doing your whole life, and that is exploiting animals. You want to try a social experiment? You guys want to try a social experiment? Are you okay being live for my YouTube channel? Are you okay being live for my YouTube channel? Oh, that's okay then. Some people don't want to be on the YouTube channel. Are humans animals? Yes. I live alone in a cabin, hunt animals, and use absolutely everything that's not disrespectful at survival. Well, Eric Kelly, I'm sure you go to a supermarket, don't you? Do you not go to any supermarket? So am I to understand that you don't eat any fruit, any vegetables, or any fruit or vegetable that you eat you cultivate? But I would doubt that to be the case, because I lived in a place like that, and yeah, it's not as easy as you make it out to be. So, Eric Kelly, do you eat any fruit? This. Hey, Marcos. Thank you so much, Marcos. Oh my God. Thank you for the big super chat. Thank you so much. Oh, brother, what is it like, listen, people in the chat, what is it that you always, 100% always want to discuss abortion? Do you seriously disregard animals so much that when I'm here speaking on behalf of animals, fighting for animal rights, you still bring it back to humans? Can you for a second just think about animals and animal rights? Oh my God. Really? Do we really have to go every single outreach session we have to go through abortion? Really? Hey Alexandra, nice to see you. Let's go live together on Sunday, says Alexandra. How would we do that, Alexandra? On Sunday I will do it with I'm gonna also go to Vegan Future Amsterdam, so we're going to be doing outreach also there. But text me and explain to me what you had in mind. Let's solve human problems first. There are literally people starving. Henry Zoom. So wait a minute. First of all, the fact that you value humans first doesn't mean that animals don't value their life or that you can exploit and slaughter innocent animals, does it, right? You can choose to spend your life fighting for human rights as you claim to do or that you should do, okay? So, but when you're choosing to buy a product for food, for clothing, for whatever it is, you do this choice 3 times per day. I'm assuming nobody's forcing you what you're eating, are they? Are people forcing you? They're not. So then, why would you ever choose to exploit and slaughter an innocent animal, huh? You kill your own food as if that is somehow better, isn't it? As if that is somehow moral. Oh, look at that, I put the knife to their throat myself. So do you think that's better? Do you think that the fact that you kill animals is better? I respect animals, that's why I kill them to get my kink. Come on. Get with the program, come on. You guys want to try a social experiment? Yeah. A lot of people who sadly cannot seem to disconnect from their own pleasure, who cannot seem to think about the victims of their choices. A lot of people who only seem to care about them, and then... You want to try a social experiment? Okay. Henry Zoom says if I'm starving, I can't eat meat. Henry Zoom, if you're starving, why wouldn't you choose to eat plant-based? Why would you intentionally choose to kill an animal, huh? To exploit them? Why would you choose to take somebody's life? Huh? Why? Because you don't hate yourself. So you'll be surprised to find out that I actually love myself because I've been working through therapy a lot. I used to hate myself, but I don't. I love myself, actually. And you think that loving yourself automatically implies killing beings who you deem as inferior or something who you deem as not worthy, not having moral worth? Do you think if somebody were to deem that you don't have moral worth, it would be fair for them to exploit and kill you? Because they deem that you don't have moral worth and they don't hate themselves, like you say. Oh, it's called a choice, yeah. Yeah, just like it would be a choice for somebody to kill somebody else. It's a choice. Is it a moral choice? No. So why do it? It's not exploitation, it's called nature. Oh my God, man, like really, are you gonna dodge absolutely everything and go through absolutely all the ridiculous? It does, it does.
No, absolutely not. Well, you can believe in radio, but
I speak through a microphone. Why do you say that my microphone doesn't work?
Because it doesn't work.
How? How would you possibly know that?
Well, if you talk, there's no difference in your voice level. If you put it a mic away or you... What? Okay.
How would you know? Are you listening to my YouTube channel, or how would you know?
No.
So then how would you know? One person stopped in the street to tell me that my microphone doesn't work. It's so funny. Like, I never know what to expect out of people. It's insane to me. It's so insane. You want to try it? I just ask you some questions, that's it. Oh my God. Such ridiculousness. I'm in agreement. I would just like people to acknowledge that while it's ideal, it's not a global solution. So why not reform existing institutions? Eric Kelly, what are you talking about? Why are you paying for people to exploit animals? Why are you killing animals yourself? Why not just fucking eat something else? Really? Is it really that difficult for you to choose something else? Do you really have to come up with absolutely all the excuses? Do all of you people really cannot possibly fathom the idea of somebody having power over you and them exploiting you just because they get power, because they enjoy it? Is it really that hard to imagine that? Are you really having trouble imagining a situation where somebody would have power over you and they could exploit you for something that they get benefit from? And would you find that moral? So why, I'm assuming you wouldn't have that much difficulty imagining such a situation. So then why in the hell would you choose to do the same to somebody else? It's like, it evades me. The reasoning, the logic, all the excuses seem to, do you see that do you at least see that they're just excuses? Or is it, I'm literally a vegetarian, literally going a vegan diet for Lent, literally agreeing with people, but reason has no value here. Well, you're gonna be plant-based first of all, not vegan, because vegan literally just means respecting animals again, or, you know, rejecting the idea that animals should be exploited. I appreciate that you try, but you also seem to come up with all sorts of excuses. You also seem to come up with all of this, like you just today were saying crop deaths in the chat. How is that you trying? Were you trying? Because literally, if you're actually trying, you could have Googled that easily. You could have understood the perspective. You don't have to listen to me. I shouldn't be your ultimate source of information, everybody. I should not be your ultimate source of information. You should Google all the information that you get. Google it, fact check it. Come on, critical think for a little bit.
Up to you guys how much to give. But remember, if you don't have money, don't walk away. Stay and watch the graphic. Street theater is for everybody. Just and say thank you. And for some fun from this stuff. Now here we go. If you guys with me, say yeah. If you guys can
Hi,
I would like to be a part of this experiment.
I love it. Are you okay being live for my YouTube channel?
That's okay, yeah.
That's okay. What's your name?
Jill,
Jill, nice to meet you. I'm Chip.
to meet you.
Where are you from?
America.
America, where from in the US?
Texas.
Texas, okay, nice. My sister used to live in Texas, so
Wow.
where in Texas?
San Antonio.
San Antonio, okay, she used to live in Dallas. Can you come a little bit closer so that you're in view?
Sure.
Nice, love it. Okay, so I'll ask you this. Should the powerful have the right to oppress the powerless?
No.
No. What if they benefit from it?
Even worse.
Even worse?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. What if they're physically superior?
No.
What if they're intellectually superior?
No.
Oh, okay, I've read, we're going through them, okay. What if the powerless don't realize that they're oppressed?
Even worse?
Even worse, yeah,
Yeah.
because to oppress them when they don't know it's bad, right?
Mhm.
Okay, okay. And do you think we should be choosing whether to oppress somebody or not based on phenotypes, like characteristics coming from their DNA, or
Absolutely not.
absolutely not? Okay. Okay, so then let me ask you this. Do you think that we're oppressing animals?
Yes.
Should we be?
No.
No, okay.
No.
So I appreciate, so that's all your values, but what do your actions say? Are you participating in animal oppression?
I definitely think I could be
Yeah.
eating them.
Yeah.
I typically don't eat them, I'm typically pretty vegan, veggie forward.
Yeah.
But on occasion, I will eat them, and
So-
that is on my mind.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
So then let me ask you, because on occasion, when you do this, let's say once a month, once a week,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, do you think that to that one innocent animal that goes into a slaughterhouse for you, that gets exploited for you, do you think to them it matters that you did it? Do you do it so rarely, or do you think to them it matters that you made that one choice that put them there?
I definitely think to them, I mean, their life is simple. They just want to be happy. I don't
Yeah.
think they see it coming, whether it's every day or
No,
or
but I mean,
zero.
like conceptually, if they could do that.
If
do
they
you think-
could, then it wouldn't matter whether it's once or every day.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Because the reason why I asked this question is because if you were in their position, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I were to put it this way, if you're in their position, would it matter to you if somebody?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
then, so then, what is it that? Why aren't you vegan? Let me ask you this: why is it that you're not vegan already?
I guess just because of accessibility and inaccessibility. I definitely think in different parts of America it's easier
Yeah,
to be fully vegan than vegetarian.
yeah.
But yeah, especially dairy farms, they're not good. They're not good for the animal. So
They're
like
not,
even
no.
cheeses and milks. So
Yeah.
I guess just accessibility.
Just accessibility.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say dairy farms are not good for the animal, what exactly do you have in mind? Like, how much do you know about dairy farms?
I watched a documentary and it was awful.
Yeah.
And then I kind of cut as much as I could.
So you know that they're forcefully impregnated. That
Yes,
they have
absolutely.
Their babies
Yes,
taken
yes,
from
yes.
them. Okay,
Awful,
okay, you know
awful.
all
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so then obviously your values seem to be in the right place. It's just that sometimes your actions are not there.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand that you may say that you have difficulty sometimes, but who do you think has it more difficult, you or the animals?
Definitely the animal.
Okay.
Yeah, we definitely take over their agency for sure.
Okay.
Especially, I mean, I don't know how it is here, but especially in America, it's
Yeah.
a very big animal processing country for
Yeah,
sure. For
yeah,
sure.
yeah. So then I don't know how to ask you, because how many more animals should be exploited for you before you
Zero.
actually zero?
Zero.
You need to
I
go
can walk
vegan.
away
huh?
vegan.
You can walk
Yeah,
away vegan.
absolutely.
Yeah. So what do you before you walk away vegan?
Yeah.
What did I ask you? What do you think being vegan is?
I mean, I assume that it's more like having respect for the animals and then respect for yourself and what you're putting in your body, which
So-
that's part of it too.
It's part of it. So being vegan means rejecting the commodification of animals, means
Okay.
rejecting the idea that they should be treated like objects or stuff like that,
Right.
which you agree with. As
Absolutely.
Far as yeah. So
100%.
you should just be vegan then, because
Sure.
your actions should say the same thing. Like, let me put it this way: if I say I respect women, but then once per week or once per month I go and beat a woman, is it me respecting women?
No.
No,
You're right,
exactly.
yeah.
So it's the same with animals, right? We
Sure.
can't really respect them if we are killing them for something we don't actually need. right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So you're gonna go vegan?
I would love to. Yeah.
You would love to? Okay.
I would
let
love
me-
to. I've been on that journey for a while actually.
Okay. Okay. I
So,
love it. I love it.
I've been progressively trying for a
yeah,
long time.
Yeah. Okay. Let me give you a card. Maybe that will
Sure.
help you out.
Yeah.
So you have my YouTube channel. You
Okay.
should check me out, because we have a lot of we have a nice community here, and it definitely helps to be in a community with
Sure.
vegans.
Yeah.
But let me tell you real quick. If you want something to really incentivize you, watch the most important speech you'll ever hear. It's a really
Okay.
good speech held in US at the university in US.
Okay.
And if you scan this QR code, you have both of these. And if you scan this
Sure.
QR code, you also have Challenge 22. They hook you up with a nutritionist. They send you recipes every day.
Awesome.
And they help you go vegan for free.
I'm super here for that actually. Most of my recipes at home are vegan, so
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. And while you're in Amsterdam, I strongly recommend the vegan restaurants. They're absolutely
awesome.
amazing.
Yeah, I will look them up.
Yeah, there's
Because-
if you like sushi, there's a vegan sushi bar.
Okay.
If you just Google it, you'll find them. Location, absolutely amazing.
Amazing. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Do you find that the Netherlands is thank you.
Yeah.
Pretty veggie forward versus other places, or do you
So-
travel and interview?
So I've been to several countries. I found that Europe in general is a little bit better than US in the sense that let's say the replacement for meats like plant-based meats and stuff or plant-based cheeses are actually cheaper
Yeah.
compared to US.
That's very tough, but at the end of the day, it's still like junk food anyway.
Yeah,
A burger is a
exactly.
burger, right? Whether
Exactly.
it's meat or it's plant-based meat, it's still not. I mean, it's still not the healthiest thing you can do.
Exactly.
So-
Exactly. So, but when I was in US, my sister now lives in North Carolina, and when I lived there, I managed to make it work while shopping at supermarkets like Sprouts and like which are not cheap. That's what I
Right.
mean.
No, not at all.
And
Accessibility in America is very, very tough.
yeah, so even with that, I still managed to maintain and be within my budget. Like, like
No,
I
no
would
worries.
normally spend here in Amsterdam. But yeah, you know, it's. Oh, I'm sorry.
No worries.
It's hard to say, right? I
Sure.
think like here in Amsterdam is definitely super easy, but then again, so many people still find justifications and reasons to not do it also
Yeah,
here.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But you'll go in supermarket and you have all the options, and nowadays they're even cheaper than meats or animal products.
Yeah,
so.
definitely. I'm excited for the day that it's cheaper in America too.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that is where we're headed, just because it should be cheaper
I hope so too.
than
yeah.
raising animals, and
It makes more sense,
It makes more
yeah.
sense for it to be cheaper at the end of the day.
And if you go vegan, you also help with that,
Yeah,
right?
awesome.
Because you create more demand on that side.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
What was your name again? I'm sorry.
Jill.
Jill, yes,
Yes.
Jill.
Have
Jill.
a good one.
Yeah, thank you. You too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And go vegan, okay? Because you have all the values in there.
I have all the things now.
Nice.
Bye.
Bye. Amazing. Amazing. That's how easy it should be. That's how easy. Just a conversation. Maybe Jill will also join our group here, huh? Maybe Jill will be part of our community. That would be really cool, wouldn't it? It would be really cool. I feel like I need to improve when I see it's been these days I actually have been meeting. You want to try a social experiment?
Oh, well, are you going to be here in like an hour?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And it works, social
Yeah,
experiment?
yeah. I just ask you some questions. That's it.
Awesome, okay.
You want to try it?
How many questions?
Say it again.
How many questions?
I don't know that. I never counted them. There are just a couple of questions. Like, I don't know, 5 questions, 6 questions. Okay? Are you okay being live for my YouTube channel?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Hi, I'm Svenja. Mucho
Svenja.
gusto.
Where are you from?
From Germany.
Nice. Okay. So, do you think that should the powerful have the right to oppress the powerless?
What is oppress?
Oppress means cruel or unjust treatment.
I don't
Thank you
know.
for asking.
No.
No, they should not have the
No,
right.
they should not have the
What if
right.
they're physically superior or intellectually superior? Should they have the right to oppress somebody who is physically inferior or intellectually inferior?
They have no rights at all.
No. Okay. What if the powerless don't realize that they're oppressed?
Yeah, they need more education to
Yeah.
realize.
But let's imagine that they cannot get any of that. Would oppressing them be okay?
No.
No.
That's not okay.
That's not okay. Okay.
That's not okay. That's not
Okay.
allowed.
And should we choose whether to oppress somebody or not based on phenotypes, as in characteristics coming from their DNA or?
Yes. No, that's also not okay.
No.
No,
Okay.
no, no.
Okay. So then, do you think that we should be oppressing animals?
No, animals neither.
No. Do you think that we are oppressing animals?
Yes.
And given that your values say that it's wrong to do so, do you find yourself participating in animal oppression?
Yes, because if you buy meat and it's not a good meat.
Exactly.
Yes.
So then, I'm not here to judge. What happened in the past was in the past, but going in the future, how could you maintain your position as saying I'm against oppression while at the same time paying for oppression?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. So what is it that you want to do? Do you want to be for oppression? Do you want to say that it's okay to oppress?
No,
Or-
it's not okay. I would not say this.
So then don't you
No,
think
there
you
must
need
be a
to-
changing. Yeah,
Yeah, there needs to be a
definitely,
change then,
yeah.
right?
But in many, many things. In
Yeah.
life, not only with the animals.
So
yeah.
do you know what being vegan means?
Yes.
What is it?
Vegan means you eat your vegan sausages because you no, you don't eat meat at all, and
No.
no eggs and nothing, no
Yeah.
products which are coming from animals.
Do you think it's just a diet?
No, it's not a diet. It's
No.
another no, how do you say another? Anyways, it's okay.
Yeah, it's a moral principle where we
It's a
say
moral
animals should not be oppressed for us. So in that sense, it seems like your values are there, but your actions say otherwise.
Yeah.
But let me put it this way. If my values say that it's wrong to oppress women, but then I go around once per week beating up a woman, would I still be against oppressing women?
No.
No.
But do you think human beings and animals are on the same level?
No, I don't think you are on the same level. Like, let's put it this way: the value.
We have to go, right?
What I want to
Sorry.
say is that the value
Really?
that I put on you is not the same value that I put on my friends or my family.
Yeah.
So in that sense, you are not on the same level as them.
Yeah.
But that shouldn't mean that I get to cut your throat and
Yeah.
eat you. You see what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So
Your actions are telling the opposite that you are believed.
Yeah, because what matters is not the value that we put on them, but the value that they have themselves, right?
Yeah.
What matters is not the value that I put on you, but what value you have yourself.
Yeah.
And I acknowledge that, and that's why I don't do anything to you because
Oh, thank you so much.
no, but because
Just
I
talking.
know you value your life,
You know
right?
what is coming afterwards.
Yeah.
Like you. Yeah,
no, but just
I value your life too.
in the same way
And,
an animal values their life, you know.
Yeah.
For us to choose to exploit and kill them for something that we don't actually need is wrong, right? Because
I
we can
think-
thrive on a plant-based diet, so
Nowadays, yeah.
Yeah, nowadays, yeah.
because of the development. But in the past,
perhaps in the past, the
no,
past
I
was the
think
past, but
it
nowadays
was-
we
now
can.
we are in the moment. Now we are in the present moment, and we could change a lot. Yeah,
You can change your
Definitely,
life.
It would be change the life of the animals, and life of our planet as well.
So do you think it's important that you make a change?
Yes,
Do you think how many more animals should be exploited for you before you change?
there's more than 5 questions.
So I'm sorry, this is the last one. This is the last one. This is the
so
last
what
one.
do I think? And again,
How many
sorry.
more animals should be exploited for you before you change?
What?
How many more animals should be exploited, as in
So, like,
used,
killed or
abused,
whatever.
yeah, for you before you change?
Before I change, maybe 10 more?
10 more? Really?
5 more.
How
It
many more
depends
women
how
should
big
be?
the animal. No, that's.
If you ask me how many more women should be oppressed before I change, and I say 10 women, how would you feel?
No, but for me, animals. It's
Well, the
tricky,
reason
but
why-
for me, it's not like animals and human beings are not on the same level.
But they shouldn't be also, but it's still an
It's-
injustice. And the reason
yeah.
why I pose this question this way is because, you know, when we buy animal products, we are very isolated from what happens to animals. But in the process, there is an innocent animal who gets
Yeah, but it
exploited and slaughtered for you. So when you buy one single animal product, one single animal will be exploited and slaughtered for you.
Yeah, but it depends what you buy, which animal product you're buying. Meat,
Regardless
yeah,
of
course.
animal product.
But where was eggs? Eggs, I mean.
Eggs also kill, yeah.
No, not really.
Let me show you. And then I'll let you go. So, what do you think happens to the male chicks?
Yeah, okay. Bad things, yes. But if you buy from the farmers,
So all the chickens that lay eggs, all the hens that lay eggs, come from a hatchery. There are different species than the chickens that are grown for meat. In the hatcheries, obviously, when a chicken comes out of an egg, there's a 50-50 chance that they'll either be male or female, right?
Yeah.
All the females go to farms,
yeah, I
like
heard about this.
small farms, large farms, backyard. The males, they don't produce eggs, so they
Yeah,
get
so
blended
they
up
get
alive on their first day of life,
there you have the chicken nuggets.
or they get gassed to death.
Okay.
That's sad, huh?
Yeah, it's
Let me give you a flyer before you go, and I'll let you go. I actually have one in German. There you go. You speak German, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, and I hope you go vegan so that your values reflect your actions. Your actions reflect your values. Okay. Vegetarians
And
still
tri-
exploit animals,
Huh?
okay? Vegetarians still exploit animals.
Yeah, I know.
Dairy cows are forcefully impregnated.
Scheiß Veganer.
Have their dairy cows are forcefully impregnated, have their babies stolen from them and killed.
Yeah.
And when they can no longer be pregnant, they kill them.
Yeah.
If somebody would repeatedly forcefully impregnate you, would you like it?
No.
No. And then when you couldn't get pregnant, if they kill you, is that nice?
No.
So then don't do it to cows also.
No.
Okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Look it-
Cheers. You want to try a social experiment? Are you okay with being live for my YouTube channel?
Okay.
What's your name?
My name is Vishnu.
Vishnu. Can you come a little bit closer so that you're in view?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll ask you this. Should the powerful have the right to oppress the powerless?
Should the powerful have the rights to? No.
No. What if they get benefit from it?
Who's
The powerful.
powerful take the advantage of the powerless, and I think they should respect of the powerless.
So they should leave them alone.
Yeah.
Okay. What if the powerless don't realize that they're oppressed?
Can you repeat it again?
What if the powerless don't realize that they're oppressed?
Then that's their problem. So that they should remind them that they are not realized of their power.
So it would still be wrong to oppress them?
Yes.
Okay. And do you think we should be discriminating whether to oppress somebody or not based on phenotypes, as in characteristics coming from their DNA?
I cannot understand so much. So can you repeat it again?
Yeah, sure. So do you think we should be discriminating whether somebody should be oppressed or not based on phenotypes? Phenotypes are characteristics coming from their DNA, characteristics that they're born with, like skin color, like height, like the way they walk, like the hair color, or this kind of stuff.
I think people should treat anyone equally. Don't discriminate and respect everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So then, do you think that should we oppress animals?
No.
No. But do you think that we are oppressing animals?
No. I think animals on the earth, animals are with us, not for us. So
Exactly.
So we should respect them because, before the human existence, animals are long time before they are exist on the earth. Like if you imagine, if the aliens come on the earth and they are more powerful or more intelligent than us, then what we will do? If they treat us like we treat the animals,
Yeah.
then what will happen? So I think we should treat the animals like we treat like as humans because they have the rights to live.
Are you vegan?
Yes, definitely I'm vegan.
Hell yeah, man.
And,
That's why I'm here. I'm here to get
I'm
people to
vegan,
go
that's,
vegan, but you already said you're vegan.
I have the tattoo of Buddhas,
Yeah.
and you know Buddhas is the most compassionate soul on the earth. So I follow his teachings, his learnings, meditation practice.
So you don't eat any animal products, right?
I never eat, and I try to, like, I'm an animal lover.
Yeah.
And I always help the animals when they are suffered and and when they are injured. So I go there, treat them, and help them.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. You're a good person, man. Love it. Vegan and helping the animals. You're awesome, man. Well, that's it, I guess. I thought you were not vegan, and I wanted to get you to go vegan, but you're already vegan, so
Yeah,
that's
I'm
good.
already vegan. So
And you're already helping animals also.
because I read this text, so
Yeah.
I come to you and I to discuss with you because I thought you you will talk about the animals. That's why I come here.
Oh, that's why you came. You
Yeah,
came
I
intentionally?
assumed that.
Ah, okay. Well, interesting.
Because I'm more compassionate towards animal more than humans because humans can express their feelings.
Yeah.
Okay, they express their needs, their suffering, but animals are speechless. They can't tell you.
Yeah.
So I think they speak, but they speak through their eyes. You should see in their eyes and understand what they require.
Yeah. Or not force them to our will.
Sorry?
Or at least not force them to our will.
Yes,
Right.
yes. We should not. We should leave them alone. Like this is the city, and if you go in the forest, they are free. And human tell us if we don't eat the animals, they will overpopulate it.
Yeah.
But what about the forest? The population is controlled.
Yeah.
So this is why we should treat the animals with the compassionate.
I appreciate you, man. Well, have an awesome vegan day. Thank you
So
for
you are
stopping
vegan?
by. Yeah, I'm also vegan. Yeah.
What's your name?
Chip.
Chef.
You said Vishna, right?
Yeah. So you are from Netherlands?
No, I'm originally from Romania, but I live here. Yeah.
You live here.
Yeah.
Perfect. You are doing a great job, brother.
Yeah, thanks. Have a good one, man. Here you go, everybody. That's what we do. It's easy. Some people are already vegan. Some people understand it already. You want my YouTube channel? Yeah, I'll give you a card.
Videos, so
You have it here.
okay. So my video will be there.
Yeah. It's the last live.
You, and I will suggest my friends to subscribe you.
Hell yeah,
as well.
man. Hell yeah. Love it. Cheers. What an awesome person, huh? Everybody, it's interesting. It's an interesting day, can I say? We've had 3 vegans today. A girl who already wanted to be vegan, and a girl who understood it. Like, I don't know. It seems like a good day, huh? I think being more open to the people who don't agree with you would probably further your cause. Eric Kelly, so do you think I should agree with them that some animals should be exploited? Really? Really? I should go against my own values and I should say, you know what? Fuck my values. I just want to give you permission. I want to accept you. No, I don't think people who exploit animals should be accepted. So what is it, Eric Kelly, that you want me to agree with them? What is it that I don't already agree with them that I should agree with them more? Let me put it this way. Such a nice day in Amsterdam, yes. I said open, like attentive, willing. I mean, those are in the minds of the trying to change, correct? Well, Eric Kelly, why would you assume that I'm not open or listening to them? That's what I'm doing. I'm listening to them. I'm trying to grasp their perspective. But when people come with ridiculous excuses, what should I do? Should I allow them should I go with their excuses? No, I try to explain to them why those excuses are not valid. But hey, Eric Kelly, you're free to do this if you think you can do it better. Or you're free to tell me exactly, pinpoint exactly which situation you would want me to do it better. I don't know. I feel like telling somebody as a general thing, be more agreeable, doesn't mean anything. It doesn't help in any way, does it? And yes, I know my face. By the way, everybody, I noticed while watching the videos yesterday that my face, I kind of have a resting bitch face type of thing. Because when I talk to people, my face kind of looks like, what the hell's happening with my face? But, you know, don't judge me based on my face, because in reality, what I'm doing is sitting here and trying to be agreeable to people. I'm trying to be nice to them. I'm trying to give them a chance. I'm trying to listen to them. But my face says otherwise, apparently, as I look back. But that's okay. We're here to listen and not judge based on looks. Your face is totally normal, says the Benji. Thank you, Benji. Thank you. That's an awesome statement. Hi, you want to try a social experiment?
We already did.
You already? We talked. Yes. You didn't. The guy who couldn't answer the oppressive thing, the first guy. Veganism would create equality for all living beings. Mike G's. I agree with you, but keep in mind that most like let's take for instance, I don't know, feminism, right? Feminism obviously means equal rights and opportunities for women, but somehow, you know, there's a lot of people who are misogynistic still, you know. So even if it would be illegal, and it is illegal to be sexist, right? So I don't think that even if the whole world were to be vegan, even if the whole world were to be taught that it's wrong what we do to animals and that we shouldn't do it and we would have it forbidden, there still wouldn't be people who would see animals as inferior or want to try to exploit them, sadly, you know. Because at the end of the day, I think a lot of people don't really understand their values. They're just told one thing, and if somebody else tells them another thing, they go with that just because they want to belong to a certain group or something. It's kind of sad, really. But yeah. Oh God, sorry everybody, I'm having some issues with my battery again. Somebody asked if I eat avocados. No, I do not eat avocados. Next. And if I eat avocados, so what? Does that morally justify exploiting innocent sentient beings? I love that people in the chat are still talking to everybody else. I appreciate you, everybody. I appreciate you for being there and talking to everybody and trying to make sense out of the arguments. It takes patience, that's the reality. When you're in these kind of chats, it takes patience because we're always going to get arguments left and right. We're always going to get excuses left and right. And they're always the same, you know. And yeah, if you're not vegan and you're here to make excuses or to give arguments, you would be surprised to find out that all of them are literally the same things we hear each and every single day, because everybody thinks the same way, everybody has the same arguments, and everybody doesn't really look into it. They just, they heard it somewhere, like that person there heard about avocado somewhere, and they don't challenge it. They don't dare to question if that makes sense or not. Is there evidence, empirical evidence for it? You want to try a social experiment? It's okay. So yeah, it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad that people can't think for themselves. But, it's okay. I guess we were all there at some point, right? So I'm not here to judge, but, when somebody told me that, you guys want to try a social experiment? Hello, are you okay being live for my YouTube channel?
Okay.
Okay, okay.
No question.
That's okay. What's your name?
Matea.
Matea. What's your name?
Felicia.
Felicia, and you?
Theodore.
Theodore. Okay, okay. Should I ask them? Should I ask you? Should you ask them? Okay. How do you feel? How do you feel about animals?
Good.
Good. Do you like animals?
Yes.
Yes. Why do you like animals?
Because they're so cute.
They're so cute. What if they're not cute? Do you still think that they deserve to be free?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Do you think all animals should be left alone, or be free?
Be free.
Yeah.
Be free.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Do you think that some animals we think that we don't want to leave them alone, and instead we use them and kill them for food, for clothing, and such?
No.
No. Do you think that, for example, milk, cheese, all of these are products where we use the animals and eventually we kill them? Did you know that?
No.
No. Yeah. So let me put it this way. For milk, for example, do you consume milk or cheese?
Milk.
Do you drink
No.
milk?
No. Or cheese?
No.
No.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you then. So, in order for cows to produce milk, I'll just tell you because I don't know how old you are, but in order for cows to produce milk, what has to happen is they have to have a baby, right? Like when you were born, your mother produced milk for you, and they gave you had her milk, right? Yeah, that's the same for a mother cow. When she has a baby, she produces milk for her baby. What do you think farmers do do you think cows get pregnant when they want to, or do you think farmers make them pregnant?
I don't know.
Yeah. So farmers make them pregnant.
You went to the farm, right?
Ja, maar die had er niks gezeten. Gewoon dieren laten zien.
Which farm did you go to?
Yeah, I don't know. There's a farm with
Koeien?
yeah, where so pigs and cows and chickens and goats and there are lots of.
And they're all cute? How do you see them?
Snanny.
Say it again.
It was not so. It was not like in a bad way, right? It was. She doesn't know.
She doesn't know.
It
That's
was
okay. That's
like
okay.
a
That's okay.
local,
Yeah. Like, have you
where
ever?
they treated them nicely, but not like in the.
So on all
industry.
So on all farms, whether they're small or large. For example, have you been to the goat farm in Amsterdam Bos?
No.
Can you hold this for a second? I'm sorry. My phone is acting up.
Sometimes people hurt animals to get
The circus.
milk.
So for example, for milk, for cheese, for meat, all animals are hurt. They're exploited. That means they're used and they're killed eventually. Do you consume any animal products? Do you eat any animal products?
No.
No.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
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 Chicken wings.
Yeah. So chicken wings are.
They're from chickens.
Yeah, they're from chickens. Do you think it's okay to kill chickens for chicken wings? No. No. Do you think you can choose like vegan chicken wings?
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because let me ask you this. Do you think there's any difference between a cat and a chicken that says it's okay to kill one but not the other? Like, Like, did you ask yourself why we eat chickens but not cats?
I didn't.
No.
But some people eat cats too.
Some people eat cats too, that's true, yeah.
Guys, let's go.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's a little bit of a language barrier, but can I give you a card to look at to look into it? Should I give it to you? Yeah. So just watch Dominion or the most well, you watch Dominion. Don't show it to them. But the most important speech you'll ever hear. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Cheers. Have a good one. Yeah. I don't know what's happening with the phone. Huh? The battery is really bad. I need to solve this. I'm trying. Lewis says educating kids. I'm trying, Lewis. I really am trying. Okay, I'm gonna sit close by. Every time I see a vegan, I really want a steak. So every time you see somebody that respects animals, you really want to kill an animal. You really want to exploit and kill an animal, an innocent animal. Wow. If that's not the definition of being triggered, I don't know what is. You want to try a social experiment? You're always really good with the younger kids you talk to. Very good. Oh, okay. I don't know. I didn't think that was the greatest conversation, but you know, we try. I think there was a little bit of a language barrier there because they were Dutch and they would speaking English, but you know, when they're so young and it's not their primary language, it's not always, they don't really understand everything, right? Even if they do speak English pretty well. My batteries. What's going on? We're having technical difficulties today, everybody. My battery is at 5% and it's gonna die soon, and it doesn't seem to be charging. Let's see. Ridiculous how many people get offended when you tell kids their bacon comes from, where their bacon comes from, but it's supposed to be moral for them to support it. Yeah. In fact, you know what? I think it's the most ridiculous thing you can do as a parent is whitewash your children into believing that it's okay to exploit innocent animals, is to tell them that, well, it's okay because these animals, we deemed them as inferior somehow, or because, well, we want to do whatever we want to these animals. No. No, that's not okay. It's very easy. Everyone can eat what they want, says One Arm Wonder. So One Arm Under, if I want to eat a human being, should I be able to eat a human being? After all, I'm going by your logic. Everybody can eat whatever they want, and I want to eat a human being. Okay, the battery is not shit. Oh my god, everybody. I'm sorry, I don't know. Yes, if it's legal. So if it's legal to kill people, you think it's okay, it's moral to kill people. Wow, that's insane. That's very insane.
I'll go back to the hotel, put mine at shop.
Can everybody hear me okay? I had to disconnect and reconnect a little bit. Mic changed. Can you hear me okay now, or should I? You guys want to try? I just ask you some questions, that's it. Can you hear me okay now? Yeah, I'm live for my YouTube channel. Is it okay? Are you okay being live for my YouTube channel?
Okay, it's okay.
What's your name?
Mariela.
Mariela,
Hi.
nice to meet you. I'm Chip. I keep looking at my phone because my battery is dying. So let me ask you, Mariela, I'll just ask you this. Let's see. Animal abuse should be legal. Do you agree?
No.
Why not?
Legal?
Yeah.
No
Is
way.
it wrong to abuse animals?
Yes.
Why?
They are living creatures.
Okay. What if I benefit from abusing animals? Would that mean it's okay?
No, I don't think so.
So abusing animals is always wrong.
I think, yeah.
What about for food, for clothing?
I'd like to change that, but I think it's gonna be impossible because it's a big industry.
So, but if you think it's wrong, how can you morally justify yourself saying that you're participating in it?
I try to help. I work in a cat shelter, and I try to help animals in my city, street animals. So I try to
So
do what I can.
So street animals should not be exploited or killed.
No.
But all the other chickens,
No,
cows, and pigs.
Neither. But I think as much as we want that to finish, it's not gonna happen because money. Money moves the
So
world.
then why do you pay them to do it?
I don't pay them to do it.
Do you buy animal products?
I try not to.
So you do buy it sometimes.
Yeah, because I have to. I'm not rich, and I don't know how it's here, but in my country, cruelty-free products are very, very expensive.
Where are you from?
Argentina, and
Okay.
most of the time I can't afford them. I try to do my best.
But pasta, rice, beans, lentils, chickpeas, these are the
No,
cheapest things in
pasta,
supermarket.
I make my own pasta.
And do you think that you can, is there any way for you to, do you think that it's impossible for you to go vegan and not exploit any animals?
I think it's. I don't have enough money to be vegan in my country.
What if you were to find out that it's actually cheaper?
Well, if that happened,
So-
I don't see it possible in my
So
country.
if I give you resources that help you stay within your budget and be vegan within your budget, are you going to go vegan?
I could do that. Yeah.
You could do that, or you are going to do that?
As I told you, I don't have enough money to be totally.
But again,
vegan.
within your budget.
If I could, yeah. I don't eat so much meat. No. I eat mostly rice, pasta, vegetables. That's
So,
all.
so you wouldn't be eating any animal products going forward from now on, right?
Yeah, I could do that. Yes,
could do
it's
that?
not necessary.
Because your values say that it's wrong to do so.
Because
Your values say that it's wrong to do so.
I know it's wrong
Yeah.
to abuse animals. I know that. I try to be. Let me think the word in English. I try to be real, and I know as money runs the world, it's not gonna end any time.
But that
Because-
should not give you motivation for you to participate in it, right?
That's why I try to compensate, because I know I can be the best person to animals. So I try to compensate working in a cat shelter and feeding stray animals. I try to do my best
I
to
get that. I get
compensate,
that, and
yeah.
that's awesome that you're doing that. It's just that, if I go to a cat shelter and I help cats, but then I go home and kill chickens, then I'm just discriminating based on species and saying cats deserve to live, but chickens
No, I
don't.
try to help the animals. I try to do what I can with my resources. Resources is the word?
Yeah.
I try to do my best.
So while you're here in Amsterdam, is there any reason why you wouldn't?
I'm visiting a friend who lives here.
So while you're here, is there any reason why you wouldn't ever choose to buy an animal product here?
I don't buy anything animal here, I think.
Yeah. So there's no reason why you're here to buy an animal product.
No, I came to visit a friend I haven't seen in 7 years.
Nice. No, so I'm sorry. It's just that I'm getting these answers from you that aren't complete answers, and I'm just trying to understand because like if you were to
Be
have.
patient because English is not my language.
That's
So
perfectly fine. I'm patient. I'm sorry. I'm just a little bit. I'm still looking at my phone because my battery is still a dick. So I just want to understand because if I give you resources that would help you, again, stay within your budget and to be plant-based within your diet and go vegan so no more animals are exploited for you.
I could do that. Yes, I don't do that.
Do you see it as
because
an
it's-
obligation to do that? Not just that I could. Do you see it as a choice or do you see it as an obligation?
No, it's a nice choice to make.
Is it a choice?
Unfortunately,
Should we
it's
have the
not
choice,
possible.
according to your values, should we have the choice to exploit and abuse animals?
We have the choice. We shouldn't do that.
But we shouldn't have that choice.
Again, I'm sorry.
Should we have that choice to exploit and abuse animals?
No, it shouldn't be a choice.
It shouldn't be a choice. So then you see it as an obligation to not do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
okay.
have to be nice to animals
Yeah,
because
yeah,
they are nice
yeah.
to us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me give you a card before you go. Okay. So, if you scan this QR code,
Yeah.
there's a thing there called Challenge 22.
Uh-huh.
They hook you up with a nutritionist. They send you recipes every day, and they help you go vegan for free.
Okay.
And they help you stay within your budget. Okay.
Okay.
Are you gonna go vegan?
I will try, of course. I'm afraid of chicken. I will look at this side of it. I'm afraid of them.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah. It's gonna work in South America.
It is.
You
It
think
is.
so?
Yeah. I think there's people there from South America also.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will check it.
Yeah, check it out. And if not, you have Google ChatGPT nowadays. ChatGPT is free.
Yeah, I know.
You can always say, well, I want to make this recipe. Can you help me make it without any animal exploitation, like plant-based? And then you can say, well, that's expensive. Can you help me replace that? I did that, and ChatGPT helps you.
Yeah, but we live. You live in Europe, and I live in South America. Economy is way more different.
But it doesn't really matter because again, like ChatGPT is, you also have access to it, so it's not.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you can make it work. Yeah.
Yeah.
No more animals exploited. Come on.
No,
You seem
I
like a
know.
compassionate person. Okay.
I try to do what I think is the best.
Okay. Okay. I appreciate you.
Good luck with your.
Thank you. Thank you.
Channel.
Yeah.
Channel.
Thank you
Yes.
for helping all the animals.
That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah.
I'm vegan, so.
You're vegan?
Thank
Hell
you.
yeah, man. Nice. Oh,
But I
I'm
have a
sorry.
terrible disease in my hands. And they
I'm
say
sorry.
that it's because of my veganism.
What disease do you have?
It's an autoimmune disease. I got it on November, and some say that it is, of course, because of my vegan diet. So it's.
I
don't
doubt
know.
it.
I don't know.
I'm a certified nutritionist. What is it that's happening to your hand?
Autoimmune. It's inflammation.
Like in the hands, you mean?
Maybe you have to take compliments.
But maybe I missed something. I didn't do it right.
I have it the same, huh? But I
Mhm.
don't have it from. I have it since COVID. Since I got COVID the first time.
It's COVID. They,
Yeah.
they said that maybe it's because of COVID.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. So the first time I got COVID, I also started having this.
Okay.
Same thing.
Maybe it will
And
be
I became vegan after that, so it's not from veganism.
Because doctor
I hope-
says
I hope-
it
I
was
hope.
one of the possibilities.
Yes, and the
of
doctor-
it.
Yeah,
of course,
I mean,
the
if you-
doctors come on me and it's your diet. It's your
Yeah,
diet,
they
and,
always do that. Yeah, but like if all your macro and micronutrients are in place, that shouldn't be an issue.
I think
Yeah.
maybe I should have taken supplements.
You don't take any supplements?
I did, but not enough. I think.
You should take B12 and
B12.
vitamin D for living here.
I had a deficiency in vitamin D. A lot of
Yeah.
vitamin
Oh, me
D.
too.
Oh,
But
you-
I take pills from
Yeah,
vitamin D.
yeah, everybody does because there's not a lot of sun these days, huh?
I didn't really bother, and now I have this thing. It doesn't go away. We'll see.
Vitamin D did help me with this
Yes?
one, so if
Okay.
you might need maybe just supplementing vitamin D
Yes, I'm
could help.
supplementing
Vitamin D is very important even for depression.
Yeah,
Yes, they
yeah,
told me.
yeah, it's
You
true.
know, because I have no vitamin D and I have to take a lot of pills.
Okay.
The doctor said it was very important.
I have a supplement now, a vegan supplement from algae.
There you go. That's what we need, right?
Yes.
Just make sure it's high enough dose, right? Like
Yeah.
at least 1,000 or
Yes,
2,000 IU.
2,000, yeah. Can I have your
Yeah, sure, of course, yeah.
But thank you very much for doing this for the,
Yeah.
the suffering on the planet.
Yeah, we try to make the life better for
Dominion.
animals. Yeah. Have you watched Dominion?
No, but I'm vegan. I go to events, demonstrations.
Ah, you
as
go?
much as I
Ah,
can.
nice. Are you gonna go tonight to the foie gras protest?
And I'm from Antwerp, so.
Okay. So there's.
Today I have reserved for my.
Yeah, fair enough.
beautiful friend
fair
from
enough. That's okay.
Argentina.
I get it.
So,
Yeah. So today and tomorrow, just telling you, there's a foie gras protest in Central at 5:45 next to the
Central
piano.
Station?
Yeah, Central Station. Yeah.
Today, Central. I will be there.
Today and tomorrow. Yeah, that's where we meet. I don't know where we're gonna go exactly, but that's where
There's
we
a
meet.
good chance I will be there.
Love it. We need more people. But awesome that you're also doing activism. That's amazing.
Tomorrow in Brussels, there's a demonstration at the Chinese embassy for the cat abuse in China. So.
Oh, interesting.
It's a worldwide group, felineguardians.org. it's also they need every signature on the petition they can need. So
Oh,
they
interesting.
can.
Wait, what would, let me. Oh, wait, actually, you know, can you have my Instagram here?
Mhm.
Can you send it to me on Instagram also?
Absolutely. I will
Yeah.
do that. I will do
Cheers.
that.
Nice.
You can use any person helping them. It's worldwide and great.
Yeah. Nice. Nice.
Great work.
Thank you. Cheers, everyone. Bye. Hello, everyone. Give me 1 second. I'll be back. Give me 1 second. I've been closing apps a little bit because it's been, yeah. I don't know everybody about today. Interesting that we're getting more and more vegans. This guy was also an activist and he told me about some events from tomorrow, which is awesome. Yeah. Interesting day. Interesting day. But my phone still doesn't want to, like, I'm still at 4% and I'm afraid. I hope listen, if it turns off, I'm sorry. It might turn off. I hope not, but it might. I'm gonna try something else. One more, says Alexandra. Yes, of course. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I was afraid I closed the YouTube app. Whew. Is the power bank on? Yes, it is. I had to close all the apps except for this one. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. My phone is very old. It's a piece of shit. My power bank is working. It is theoretically charging, but the battery indicator doesn't go above 4%. It might also be because of the heat, so yeah, who knows. Pandarosa says, hello, my friend. Hello, Pandarosa. Nice to see you here. Okay. So I wanted to take you with at the protest with me tonight. I'll see how it goes today, when I go there, but I don't think we can do a continuous stream from here to there, because I need to get permission to film. Whether they, well, I want to ask if they are okay with me filming it or not. And if they are, I'll just go live, put up the camera somewhere, and we just look at the protest, just to see a little bit of another way to do activism. Take case off, helps with heat. I can't take the case off because the case is the one that's keeping the phone on the tripod. Sounds good, says Martin. Thank you, Martin, for being here, and thank you everybody for being here. I don't know why we're having technical difficulties today. Sometimes that happens, you know. Kind of sucks when it happens. I hate it, but yeah. What can we do about it, huh? Like I'm stressed, you know. My energy is going because of this damn battery issue. Don't worry about it. Shit happens. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm just stressed. I hate it when, like, I don't understand what's happening. Like, it says it's charging, but it's not charging. I don't know what to do because I can't stop the stream. If I stop the stream, I stop the stream. So let me try and fiddle with it a little bit more. Maybe that will help. Like it would. Okay, that sounded really good this last time when I plugged it in. It had that click. It went like click. Turn the brightness down. Oh, good one. Let me see if I can do that. Okay, I did that. You wanna try it?
Hi.
Hey, you wanna try the social experiment?
Yes, very much. I just said to her, I feel like trying something.
Okay.
2 meters ago.
Are you okay being live for my YouTube channel?
Yes, I think so. Yeah. If
Okay.
I hope it's not too. Okay, let's try.
What's your name?
Ole, nice to meet you.
Oleg?
Ole.
Ole.
Yes.
Okay, nice to meet you. Where are you from?
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. Okay,
Yes.
nice. No, because I saw this T-shirt and I thought
It's for Ukraine.
It's for Ukraine.
To support
Okay.
them.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. Nice.
Yes.
Love it.
Slava
Okay.
Ukraine.
Slava Ukraine. Love it. Okay.
Man, you're making me scared now. What did I
No.
sign up for?
No. Should the powerful have the right to oppress the powerless?
No.
No. What if they benefit from it?
The powerful.
Yeah.
I think that's just the way humans are wired.
So it's still wrong to oppress.
Yes. In the word oppression, it is.
Yeah. Okay. What if they have physical superiority or intellectual superiority? Is oppressing still wrong?
That was my next thing. If it would be an intellectual superiority, they could make a choice that's beneficial for the person they suppress.
Yeah.
But if you use the word oppress, it just immediately makes me sound like it's bad.
Yeah.
But it might be a good thing.
So oppress means cruel or unjust treatment or exercise of authority. Could it ever be good?
I'm gonna say no.
No.
I'm gonna say no.
I
I'm gonna say no.
appreciate it. Okay.
But I'm curious though. Yeah.
Okay. What if, should we discriminate whether to oppress somebody or not based on phenotypes, like characteristics coming from their DNA?
One more time. Should we oppress or discriminate people based on the way they?
Based on characteristics coming from their DNA, phenotypes.
The right answer is no. But
No.
maybe I do so, but I won't say though.
Maybe you do so.
Yeah.
Well, how do you think you do so?
But that's a bit of a secret. But maybe I make my decisions in the world a little bit based on phenotypes, although I don't want to believe I do. Do you understand?
Okay,
what I mean?
I understand what you
Okay,
mean.
cool.
But like, what I see, what oppression means being cruel or unjust, literally, right?
Yeah.
It's not that if you have a preference for something or something else, right? It's literally when your preference means you're being cruel or unjust towards somebody else.
Yeah.
Okay, let me continue. What if the powerless don't realize that they're oppressed?
Bro, you're just describing society in my opinion right now.
Yeah,
So
that's
this-
okay. That's okay. Would oppressing them be okay?
No, I think it's unjust. Although I do think, what's happening is like don't wake like a sleeping giant. What if they have to awake somehow really soon? You know Piketty, the French economist guy
No.
who wrote the book. It's basically about inequality. Like the money is gonna distribute to the rich,
Yeah,
and it's happening.
yeah.
And whenever that's too big and it shows like the world that it's happening and people don't have they need to stand up because they feel like their life level goes down, then they will stand up.
But let's shorten it. Let's make it more local. So one individual wants to oppress another individual.
Yeah.
We're not talking about groups or anything, right?
Yeah.
Let's say somebody has power over you. Would
Yeah.
it be fair for them to oppress you, to do cruel or unjust things towards you?
No.
No. Okay. What if you couldn't tell that they're doing that to you? Would it be fair for them to do it to you?
No.
No. Okay. And okay. So then let me ask you this. What if they're, I don't know, like coming from another planet, they're an alien, they're superior in intellect and everything.
Yeah.
Would it be fair for them to oppress you because you're not their species or something like that?
I'll say no again.
No. Okay, so then by your logic, it should also be unfair for you to oppress other species, right?
I like this because I was waiting for this to come.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So
Okay,
my
you were
reason
waiting
is-
for them, yeah. So then do you think that you are participating in a form of oppression towards animals?
Yes.
Yes. Do you
She
think
just pointed it out to me.
Okay. Do you think it's important that you stop?
Yes. Yes.
So that you live according to your own values?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I like that you put it like this.
Yeah.
Because it's a thought experiment, but it's basically the truth.
It is, yeah.
It is. And
Yeah.
it's the same with flying. I live next to the airport, but I
Yeah.
don't want to fly, but still I want the freedom to fly.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I'm not sure I understand the analogy with flying though.
No, it's basically the bias again. Like
Yeah.
I keep saying like no, of course not.
Yeah.
But then you ask me, and I'm basically doing the wrong thing. That I just
Yeah, I
going
see
against
what
my
you
own
mean.
thing.
I see what you
And
mean, I
with
see what you
flying
mean.
the same.
Ah, that's what you meant.
It's
Yeah,
bad
okay,
for my
okay.
health.
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's bad for everything. But still, I want to fly to those places.
Yeah. But
we gotta go. We gotta bounce.
That's
Is
okay.
it
That's okay. Let me just put it this way. I'll
Yeah,
finish. Like,
yeah.
so obviously, there are systems that contain oppression, right? Like
Yeah.
you say with flying, there is unfair advantages. We create pollution when we fly and do all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And we are not perfect people. We
Yeah.
might fly from time to time, and it is
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
But there's systems that inherently depend on exploitation or oppression, like animal agriculture. Animal agriculture can never be improved. It can never get better. One animal will always be exploited, abused, or slaughtered for you. So if you don't want that to happen, then you gotta go vegan. That's all it is. You understand the perspective?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so there's a difference because with all the other systems, you can say, well, I made a mistake, it's okay. And you're right, you made a mistake and it is okay. Whereas with this system, when you make a mistake, an innocent animal does get exploited and slaughtered for you, you see?
Yeah.
So it is very direct in
And
that sense.
I want to thank you for putting it like that. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, you're gonna go.
But you know what's really strong about this? A lot of people will come here and be like me, like, yeah, of course, duh.
Yeah.
And because you switch it, if you would say this from the beginning, this talk, people would be like, there he goes again.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
because you put it like this,
Yeah.
you got me.
Yeah, well,
You got me. You know
I
what
don't
I
want
mean?
to, but I don't want to get you. I want you to understand.
No, but I
the
like it like
perspective.
that
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you made me think, and you made me think that perspective.
And you gotta think. I love it. You gotta think, man. I love that you want to think. I love that you're the type.
We just talked about it.
Yeah.
We just said to each other, okay, no more serious stuff. We're gonna go to another level. And then I was like, okay, I want to do something funny. I saw you.
Yeah.
And
we got into serious
Yeah,
stuff.
but that's good. It's good, guys.
Yeah.
This world, man, there's so little, what we said, nuance.
Yeah.
Also in the world. Oh, man.
I
Keep doing
appreciate
what
it.
you're doing, man. Give me your card. I will see.
I recommend you watch either Dominion to see exactly what animals go through, or
Yeah.
the most important speech you'll ever hear. Okay.
Cool.
And then you have several resources to help you if you want to go vegan. Okay.
Thank you.
But I hope you do, because no more animals should be exploited. How many?
You're right.
Actually, let me ask you. How many more animals should be exploited for you before you change?
But this is like we were in a museum over there, and
Yeah.
there's a thing where sheep gets killed, and
Yeah.
we both talked about it like we're unjust. And then the scene came with the sheep with the thing on the head, and we both did this. We don't want to see it.
I can show you also. If you
No,
want.
no. I get the picture.
Yeah.
So the answer should be 0.
Yeah.
When I'm on a terrace later and I see a hamburger, this is what.
Choose a vegan hamburger,
Yeah.
man. Come on. It's
I-
the
I-
the
no,
difference in
it
taste
is good. It is good.
nothing.
It's good that you raise awareness for your cause.
Yeah.
This is what we just talked about. We miss people who do
But
that.
you have to make changes otherwise, because otherwise it means nothing if we talk and you still continue your own ways.
It's
You see what
also
I mean?
true. Also true.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay.
And the answer should be 0.
Should be 0.
No more
I
animals
appreciate
should be
you.
exploited.
You should be vegan. It's easy. It's pretty easy, especially if you live here. You have
Yeah.
so many alternatives. It's so easy here. It's insane.
Thank you so much, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
I
like it. I'm gonna
appreciate
check
you.
it out.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have
Yeah.
a nice day.
You should
Bye.
also go vegan. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right
That's
now.
what you're doing? I love it. I love it. I love it. Next time I'll pick her. Yeah. I'm here almost every day of the week. So pass by. Yeah. Cheers. Nice people, huh? That's more positive, Chip. Good job. Well, I feel like it's interesting day today because everybody we speak to either wants to go vegan or is vegan, or I don't know what's happening. It's just the conversations are a bit too easy, huh? And my phone is still being a dick at 4%. I don't know what to tell you, everybody. I guess this is what will happen. We'll keep staying at 4% for continuing conversations. Nice couple, yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. And they have my YouTube channel, so maybe they'll, It's just Friday positivity. That's a good one. Yeah, could be. And everybody, if you're enjoying the conversations, hit that subscribe and, hit the notification bell also so that you know when I'm online. Coincidentally, this week I'll do it every day, so I'll be back online tomorrow also. And I'll be back online on Sunday. I want to try something a little bit different tomorrow if women stop by, and I want to give them a little bit of a present because it is International Women's Day. But I want to give them an empowering present, something to empower them, not something to, I don't know how to put it, not something to acknowledge that they're women. We already know that, but something to empower them. So I have a small idea, and I'll try that. And we'll see tomorrow. Yeah. Never mind the battery chip. Today life is great. Okay, well, thank you for that, Marcos. No, I know it is. I know. I'm just a little bit stressed that it's gonna turn off because it's so unpredictable. But you're right. I should just focus on what we're doing right here. And you know what? Let me ask everybody, because I asked the question in the chat. I'm curious. Let's see the responses to the question in the chat. There was a poll, right? Do I see it here? No, I don't see it there. I don't know how to see the poll. But I am very curious. Should we be exploiting animals? Should we? How should I put this? Let me think of a different way to put it. Because I always try to put it a little bit differently for everybody in the chat. Let's put it this way. If I had the option to kill a dog right here on the street, I could literally snap their neck and then cut their throat and go home and eat them. Of course, I could also just walk into a supermarket and buy some plant-based products. Do you think it would be morally preferable for me to kill the dog or to go into a supermarket and buy plant-based products? This is a question for the non-vegans in the chat, or the pre-vegans in the chat, however you want to call yourself. Yeah, that's illegal though. Try to imagine a situation where I am above the law and that isn't illegal to me. Or I have ways to evade the law. You can't kill a dog in public. Okay, well, let's put it this way. I wouldn't kill the dog in public. I would take them, and when I get them home, I would put them in a room, cut their throat, and eat them. Which one would be morally preferable for me to do? To do that or to go to a supermarket and buy plant-based products where I don't kill any dog? Why would I want to eat a dog? Asks somebody. Well, why would you want to eat any other animal? For the same reasons. Why would you want to exploit or slaughter any other innocent animal? Meat is meat. Dog, cat, or cow. Or human. Yeah, meat is meat. You're right. Does that mean it's okay to exploit and slaughter innocent individuals because you get some form of benefit from it? George Bryan says, y'all are weak. I eat all meat. I'm sure you don't eat humans.
Hi.
Hi. You want to try the social experiment?
Okay, but our English is not very good. We are French. Okay.
That's okay. Are you okay being live for my YouTube channel?
Yeah. Can you repeat, please?
Are you okay being live for my YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's okay for me.
Okay. Can you come a little bit closer? What's your name?
Olivia.
Olivia. Nice to meet you. I'm Chip. What's your name?
It's Eugenie. Eugenie.
Eugenie.
Yeah.
Well, that's Eugenie. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, actually, no. You know what? Because the English is not so good, I'll ask you this. Animal abuse should be legal. Do you agree?
No.
No. Why not?
Because that's not fair for us.
For the animals?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. What if I benefit from abusing animals?
Nothing.
No?
Nothing. No.
It's still wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. How would you define abuse?
It's our friend.
Yeah. That's okay. Hey, we're live on YouTube. Are you okay with that? Okay. So, what I'm asking them is, animal abuse should be legal. Do you agree?
No.
Why not?
Because it's still to be animals. It's not object.
Yeah, exactly. They're not objects. Animals are not objects. I love that answer. Okay. How would you define abusing them? How would you define abuse?
When you beat them.
Say it again.
When you beat them.
When you hit them.
Or doing something bad to
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, I would say like physical or emotional harm, right?
More physical, I think.
Yeah, more physical.
Not
Emotionally can also be abusive, right? You can also be emotionally abusive to an animal. So, if it's wrong to abuse cats or dogs, what about cows, chickens, pigs?
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing,
Yeah.
right? Do you think that you might be paying for somebody to abuse animals on your behalf so that you get certain products?
Can you repeat it slowly, please?
Sure. Do you think that you might be abusing or paying for other people to exploit and abuse animals on your behalf so that you get certain products like milk, like cheese, like meat?
These products usually come from other country. I'm French. I'm French, so in my country it's illegal in big part. So I can't rule in other country because it's not my country and I'm not president.
Do you think in France farmers don't abuse animals?
I think it's illegal. I mean, there is many things that are illegal that still to be today, but it's illegal. It's difficult to do more than that we already done in French. But we can.
What do you mean? I don't understand what you mean.
Abuse animal is illegal. That's sure. In France, it's the case.
Do you think this is illegal in France?
I think yes. I'm not sure. I'm not.
This does happen in
I'm not
France.
well informed about that, but I think yes, because in the press, it's comment critiquer. It's usually criticized.
So it's illegal to farm animals in France.
To what?
To farm animals.
Farm. Farm.
C'est genre quoi ça?
C'est pas genre les tuer en répétition et tout.
I
Comme
think
à la-
yes, but
à
I'm
la
not
bâton?
sure. That's not my domain.
Bah si.
Mais oui. Mais attends.
Do you consume animal products?
Yes.
So how is it illegal?
Yes. I see. Yes.
Je comprends la question.
So of course, you mean we kill animal?
Is that not abusive to kill somebody?
I
Yeah,
think
of course.
kill
It's depends.
them when they are still alive. You know, there is a way when you beat them one time and they sleep. Usually.
If I do that to your friend, would you consider that abusive?
I don't think my friend is a cow.
Is it what?
Is a cow. You see.
So it doesn't matter. Abuse is abuse
I
to
think
regardless of the victim,
you
isn't
can
it?
say that humans are the same as animals.
No, but
That's
the
true.
action is the same, isn't it? The action. If I say I rape an animal or I rape a human being, you can imagine the exactly same thing that I do to them, that I sexually exploit them somehow, right?
So there is two solutions. The first one is never eat animals.
Or any animal product, yeah.
Yes, that's the first solution, okay? But I think that humans need that.
Well, I'm a certified nutritionist. We don't need any animal products.
There is many scientists that not agree with you.
Nope.
And the second solution,
That's not true.
That's your opinion.
Well, tell me. No, that's not my opinion. That's science. Tell me what exactly is there you can get from animal products that you can't get from plants.
Can you repeat, please?
What can you get from animal products that you can't get from plants?
Meat.
You can get.
Yeah.
What is it that meat has that you cannot get as macro or micronutrients? Because that's what the body needs. It needs nutrition. So what exactly would a nutrition based on plants would be missing?
Do you live without animal products?
Yes.
So you have the evidence that it's possible.
Yeah.
Je ne savais pas. I didn't know that before. So you are very interesting for me.
Yeah.
I learned knowledge today. So yes, it's possible.
So if it's possible, then choosing to kill innocent animals for something that you don't actually need then should be wrong, right?
Yes, but I think it's you can't say that to all the population today because we need to go step per step.
For the
Your
population,
message
yeah.
is really nice, that's for sure.
But what about you three? Because I understand the population. You three.
It's possible when you are in opposite croissance.
Oh, yeah.
When you see, 2 years ago I was there, and now I'm there. The process that you grow up, is it also possible?
Yeah. Oh, you mean to grow? Yeah. Of
Yes,
course.
to
Of
grow.
course. Yeah.
So
Your body just needs macro and micronutrients. Yeah.
I have some question. For example, do you eat médicaments? Mais j'ai pas le français, enfin j'ai pas l'anglais pour
Medicine.
parler.
For médicaments.
Comment on dit?
Medicine. For médicaments.
Do you eat medicine?
Do you mean like supplements?
Yes, that.
I take B12 supplement. Yes.
12.
B12.
B12.
Yeah, it's a supplement. It's a vitamin that you need.
Okay, 12 per day.
No. B12 is a supplement.
So one, just one.
Well, and vitamin D, but vitamin D you have to in the Netherlands regardless.
Okay, so from Netherlands.
Yeah. And B12, I take it before being vegan, so it doesn't really like, because most people become deficient in B12. I could try and explain it to you, but I feel like you might not understand because of the language barrier. So.
I don't speak English very well, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
No.
And the last one, do you have health problem?
Say it again.
Do you have health problem with that? Yes, no?
Do I have any problems?
Health problem.
Earth?
Health. So it's good. Your body is all good?
Yeah.
All is good. And do you,
I'm muscly also, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's your
Yeah.
dream also.
Yeah.
And comment dit médecin?
Doctor.
Do you already see a doctor and say it's okay?
Yeah, plenty of times. I actually do my blood work every year, and every year it comes up great. Yeah.
That's very impressive.
Yeah. There's
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can. Obviously, you can. That the thing is, if you want to be healthy,
Yes.
you have to have a planned diet. But that,
Yes.
regardless if you're eating animal products or not, you will have to have that, right? Because if you're just gonna eat whatever comes your way, you might not be healthy, right? So you have to have a little bit of planning. And it's the same when you do a plant-based diet. You have to have a little bit of planning. But you just, at the end of the day, you gotta ask yourself where your values are, because if you think it's okay to kill animals for something that you don't need, then I cannot convince you of anything. But if you think it's wrong to do so, then you probably shouldn't be participating in it. You probably shouldn't do it.
That's really interesting because, as I said before, I didn't know that it was possible. Maybe because the government didn't want that, but I see a lot of articles on today still to say that it's impossible to be good in your body, be a muscle, or don't have a malady. The problem
Sickness. Sickness.
You see, without eat animal products. I think I would already know about it was possible to not eat meat.
Yeah.
Because my uncle is
Vegan?
No,
Vegetarian.
Vegetarian. I know that it was possible. My sister wants to be like that, but she can't because I live with my family and we can't say I did not eat at, didn't.
You cannot? Do your parents force you?
No.
If your parents were to kill dogs and eat them, would you eat them?
It's not accept in France. You see.
But if your parents, doesn't matter if it's accepted or not, your parents all of a sudden say, you know what, today we're going to be eating dogs. We're going to be killing dogs and eating them. Would you participate?
It's difficult to say. I don't have the authority. My family is not me that is.
No, but you, your
Yes.
family would do this. Would you also be part of it?
If I have the choice, of course not.
Yeah. So then you always have the choice, don't you? You always have the choice. Whether your family is vegan or not, you still have your choice to do. You still have your choice to make.
My family eats the same. I eat like my family. If.
But you said that if your family were eating dogs, you wouldn't eat like your family.
If in 2 days they became vegan,
Yeah.
I will be vegan. You see, I can't really choose today because I'm 16. I can't really choose what I eat. It's difficult, but in the future, I will try what you did.
I guess that's okay. I don't know what to tell you, but like I still think because again, if your parents are eating dogs, you say that you wouldn't do it, right?
If it's a choice, of course.
So wait, do you have a choice in what you eat?
No.
Depends.
Outside. In my house, not if I don't like. There is some vegetable that I don't like, but I don't have the choice. I eat it. But yes, when I am to school, of course I eat what I want.
Okay. Yeah, of course. Listen, I'm not like if somebody's forcing you to eat something, it's not your fault if you're eating that something, right? But if you have the choice to choose to not kill animals, to not exploit them, to not use them, then I think you should make that choice. I think it's morally obligatory for you to not choose otherwise. You see what I mean?
Yes, it's very interesting.
Okay, let me give you cards because I feel like I'll give you 3 cards. Okay, I'm sorry because I haven't talked to you because
Okay.
I urge you to watch either the Minion or the most important speech you'll ever hear.
Okay.
Can you promise me you'll watch one of those?
Yeah.
You just gotta scan that QR code.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to see what you're paying for because you might not think you might think that it doesn't happen in France. I thought the same. It doesn't happen in Netherlands.
Yeah, but
It is. It is everywhere. It is everywhere. And ask yourself if you really want to be part of that thing. That's it. Okay?
Okay, thanks.
Hey, thank you so much. And have an awesome day in Amsterdam, I hope so. Okay? Thank you. Cheers. Um, what? Although I'm from a poor, pathetic part of India where life is horrible, I respect your opinion and your educated viewpoint. To hear an educated nutritionist say this is interesting. What do you mean? Do you think you need animal products? I mean, you don't. You need. That's the thing. I don't see why. Like, I have to make it clear, I guess, for everybody. You need macro and micronutrients. The source of them doesn't matter. It doesn't. Whether they're coming from a human being that you killed, whether they're coming from a dog that you killed, whether they're coming from a plant that you harvested, or whether they're coming from an animal that you killed. It doesn't matter. You just need macronutrients and micronutrients, okay? Macronutrients are protein, carbs, fiber, all this kind of stuff. You need a healthy balance. And micronutrients are basically vitamins, minerals, and all this kind of stuff. If you can get all that, whether you supplement it or not, whether you get it from food or not, as long as your body assimilates it, and that means you get it in the right way, because certain vitamins and certain minerals need to be taken together or need to be eaten together. For example, iron should be consumed with vitamin C foods, with vitamin C rich foods to facilitate absorption, right? This kind of stuff. If you're going to be doing that, then you're going to be having a pretty good nutrition. You're going to be having a pretty good time. If you're not going to be doing that, well, you know, you might end up deficient and you might say, well, it's because of this diet is insufficient, because the diet doesn't work. But in reality, you probably didn't do it the right way. So yes, it is very important. And all of this that I'm saying right now doesn't just apply to whether you're plant-based or not. It applies to whether you're eating animals or not. Any diet needs to be at least a little bit planned so that you are healthy and thriving. Whether you choose to admit that or not, that's something else, but that is the truth. Yeah, it's difficult. I don't like it when the conversations with people on the street don't really, when there's a little bit of a language barrier. But I felt like they kind of understood a little bit of the arguments. I don't know. Like that boy was surprised that you can thrive without plant-based. That you can thrive without animal products, and I'm like, of course you can. Hello. I think what matters is the animal's capacity. If I sit like this, I can read it. That's why I'm sitting like this, everybody. I think what matters is the animal's capacity to suffer. Oh, somebody says, King James says, no, you can't. King James, please show me your evidence for it, because you know what? The Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, the largest organization of nutritionists and dietitians on this planet, basically the authority in what is healthy or not for nutrition, for diet, says that a plant-based diet is suitable. So please explain to me that you can thrive on a plant-based diet. So what exactly sources do you have for believing otherwise? Is it because you read an article somewhere? History proves you wrong, says King James. Nope, history proves me right. There's plenty of vegans who thrive. So by your logic, that means that you can thrive on a plant-based diet, because that is theoretically history, right? Any vegan person who is still alive right now and has been alive for plenty of times, it's theoretically because of their history. It means that they can thrive on a plant-based diet. Hell, Djokovic, who is, what is it? He's a top tennisman player. He is plant-based. So he can thrive on a plant-based diet. If Djokovic can win a tennis tournament on a plant-based diet, why is it that you think that you cannot do whatever it is that you want to do on a plant-based diet? If Patrick Baboumian managed to, I don't even know what he won or didn't win, but he's a pretty strong power lifter and he can do that on a plant-based diet. Why is it that you think you cannot do that? There's a guy called King Leduc who is I think he's a martial arts fighter. He fights some pretty intense fights, and he wins almost everything. And he is vegan. If he can do that, why is it that you think you cannot do it? And we come back again because all of these are just, anecdotes. They mean nothing, but it seems like you want anecdotes. So I'll just ask you pretty simply. Empirical data says that you can thrive on a plant-based diet. So is it that you don't trust empirical data? Is it that you don't trust science? Or what exactly is it that you don't trust? Is it that you are just looking for justifications to exploit innocent animals because you get some form of pleasure, or because it's convenient for you to do so? Am I in the ballpark of what you think? I eat my wife all the time. Does that make me a carnivore? If you put a knife to her throat, sure. But if you mean it sexually, I do hope you get consent for it. If it's not consensual, it's pretty messed up. Do you do that non-consensually? You have terrible under eye bags. Thank you for that. Yeah, I've always looked like this, yeah. Thank you for noticing and judging the way I look instead of what I say. And thank you for judging me for how I look, not for the words that come out of my mouth. You must be a really nice person for doing that, yes. I appreciate you. Because that's, at the end of the day, you know what? When you lose an argument, when you have nothing to say, that's what you do. You attack the person making the argument, right? It's called an ad hominem fallacy. I guess you get consent when getting married. No. Consent when getting married, that doesn't mean consent throughout life, man. You still need to get consent every time you are going to perform sexual acts on somebody. It's insane that I have to explain this to you, but consent is not something that you get only once for life. No, it's not. Chip is handsome as fuck and meat flakes can't handle it, says Victorious Vegan. Hey, thank you for that. I don't think I'm handsome as fuck. I think I'm a little bit funny looking. I won't say that. I'm a bit funny looking. I know my face is a little bit funny looking. But hey, that's the interesting part about me. I know that people who like me because I'm a bit interesting. And because, you know what? Because what I bring to the table isn't characteristics that I was born with, right? It's not about how tall I am, how good I look, or this kind of stuff. It's about how much I work on myself, how much I develop myself, because that's what really matters, right? In an essence, when you are going to be meeting somebody, you should be judging them, or you should be looking at them through the eyes of who they choose to be, not who they were born to be. If you look at somebody and you choose because of their beauty, you might be choosing the wrong person, because that's not who they chose to be. That's something that they were born to be, you know? It's interesting that I also have to explain that. Really well said. Thank you, the vegan plan. To be honest, you know what? I think all of this, people looking handsome or not, people looking, it's such a ugly way of looking at people, and it's such a instinctive way of judging people. And people, it's the irony is that people who consider themselves superior to animals actually behave exactly like animals, and they use their instincts to make choices instead of using ration and, I don't know, emotions that they actually understand. It's kind of insane the way I see it. It's kind of ironic too. Like, see, there you go. Look at this person, Henry Zoom, who says bacon all day. How is that rational, Henry Zoom? If you had to put a pig into a gas chamber and then cut their throat so that you would eat bacon, would you do it? And of course you're gonna say in the chat, yeah, I'm gonna do it, because you want to save face, because you think that's what makes you, because you see, that's the interesting thing about it. An intellectual person will admire, as a person who's been working in software engineering for so long, and I've been talking to so many subjects with so many people, and I consider myself mildly intelligent, whatever. You know what I really appreciate, and I think is a sign of intelligence, when somebody says, "I don't know," when somebody acknowledges that they don't know something, when they say, "I don't know," when they say, "Please explain," or all of these kind of stuff. You know what? Not everybody was born knowing everything, and knowing your limitations is a big sign of intelligence. And also being intellectually honest is the same. So yeah, there you go. I'm just challenging your beliefs a little bit, everybody. Today we're talking a little bit different, huh? A little bit of side talks. We're trying to get you to think a little bit more, huh? Ah. I'm standing like this because that's how I can read what you guys are saying. Worm, sunshine in Amsterdam. We have sunshine here in Greece too. Nice, love it. Why are you triggered so much, Chip? How am I triggered? I'm just explaining things. I don't think you know what being triggered means. What happened today as opposed to yesterday when you were more cheerful? Well, you know what? I'm human being. I have doesn't really matter. I'm entitled to have emotions, am I not? Should I change my emotions for you? Do you think that I'm not allowed to have to be not cheerful on a day? Do you think I should be cheerful to every day? You know, there's days when I wake up and I know how fucked up it is what we do to animals, and how fucked up it is the world that we live in, where we are slowly taking away rights from other individuals for the same reasons that we do to animals, right? So why is it that you think that, yeah, this guy is vegan, he's healthy, and is in better shape than 99% of the population? Hey, thank you so much, Fat Doggo. And people still think we need animal products. Time to wake up. Yeah, I think I'm pretty healthy. Yeah, I'm a pretty healthy person in general. I think the only unhealthy thing that I do is smoke weed from time to time. But, you know, I allow myself that. Emotions, yeah. Having a sexual attraction to kids is much different from eating a burger, bro. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Veganism is a religion, they all preach. Yeah, so veganism, if by your logic that if somebody preaches, then veganism becomes a religion. Well, would that mean that a teacher is always teaching religion? Because a teacher is trying to teach. I wasn't preaching, I was just trying to teach. So are all teachers teaching religion? How do you convince people who blatantly deny science? Oh, KK, good one. Very good question. You can't, you know, people who blatantly deny science, you just gotta show it's usually that, not that, the issue is, well, sorry, not the issue. The good thing is that usually people who deny science are also usually people who are not being logically consistent with their views or their values. So I think the best way is to show their logical inconsistencies in their views or their values, right? Because if you do that, then regardless of if they trust science or not, they're still showing that they don't have any logical reasoning, and it's kind of insane to not have logical reasoning, isn't it? Plants cry too, you murderer. Please explain to me, how do plants cry? So funny. Yeah. Hey, you want to try a social experiment?
Yeah, I like.
Okay. Oh, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay, next time. Hey, thank you for wanting to stop by. One time I saw a plant cry, says Kai. Yeah. And it's obviously crying because plants have feelings. I don't even think it matters, you know, because at the end of the day, even if you think plants have feelings, you gotta ask yourself then, well, it is morally preferable then to kill less plants, isn't it? Or it is, you know what? There's so many ways to go at this, but let's put it that way. First of all, it's morally preferable to kill less plants, and thus, you should be vegan because you would be killing way less plants. And then there's also, you can think about it, whereas there's systems that contain it. You want to try a social experiment? There's systems that contain exploitation and systems that depend on exploitation. Animal agriculture is one of those systems that depends on exploitation. It can never be improved, you know that? No matter how much you do it, they will always exploit animals because that's what they do. That's the basis of animal agriculture. That's why it's called animal agriculture. It's because it farms animals, it exploits animals. So it can never change. It can never, like, can it farm animals in a better way? It's one of those days when, yeah. Is everybody going insane in the chat? I'm sorry, everybody. I'm a bit down because of this battery. It kind of annoys me today, and I feel like it's not gonna get better. So I don't know what's happening there. It's either the dongle or something is wrong there, but something is not working. Yeah, we're back, but it's the battery's gonna die soon again. The battery's it's just not working today. I don't know what it is. Yeah, sadly, I think like if the battery is too low, it's not gonna work. So I'm gonna have to be careful from now on to start the phone with a lot of battery, because if it's too low, it just doesn't have enough charge to charge itself or something. I don't know what's happening there. Yeah, so we might have to end it, huh? Damn the battery. I'm sorry, everybody. Hello, everyone. I just wanted to say goodbye to everybody before I leave. My microphone, it seems that when I connect my microphone, it doesn't charge anymore. I don't know what's happening. I think the microphone is taking part of the battery from the phone. But anyway, I just want to leave. I don't want to leave like that. I want to say a proper goodbye to everybody. So I appreciate everybody for being here. I'm sorry we're having technical difficulties today. I'll try to get them fixed for tomorrow. I hope you can hear me okay because I'm using the phone's microphone right now. I just want to say thank you so much for everybody for being here. And yeah, apparently there's gonna be days like that. It's been stressing me out a little bit also because of it. And yeah, but you know what? That's okay. We'll come back at it tomorrow and on Sunday. Some days will be like that. I appreciate everybody for being here, and I'm sorry we've been having these difficulties. And I appreciate everybody who donated. I'll get it fixed. I'll get it fixed, and I'll get the phone to charge. And maybe if I go to the protest and if they'll allow me to film, then maybe I'll come back live for a little bit just to show a little bit. Hey, Emily D, 3 pounds. Thank you so much, Emily. You know, I really appreciate all the support everybody gives me, and I don't know. It's you know what, I really do appreciate everybody for I don't know, for giving me the support. I'll come back and we'll do more activism. And yeah, I got a little bit upset because of this thing, because you know, it's knowing that it can give up at any time kind of stresses me out. But I want to thank you for being here either way. I want to thank you for supporting, for having these conversations in the chat. And I don't even know if there's any more non-vegans right here, but if you are here, listen, we're not here to pick fights. We're not here to say we're superior. We're not here to say that hell, we're not even here to judge you. We don't care. You know, that's you gotta understand this. We don't really care about what you do. That's the reality. All that we care is that when you make certain choices, you're exploiting and slaughtering innocent animals, and what we want is for that to stop. You know, we're here to speak for their behalf, and if you were in their shoes, we would be speaking up for you just like we do for them. So yeah, Chip, I don't agree with you, but I respect your boss, man, says Tyler. But what is it that you don't agree with, Tyler? You know, what is it? Don't you agree that animals deserve to not be exploited? What is it that you consider animals so much that you think it's okay to exploit them? You know, like, they have also thoughts, you know, they have emotions, they want to live, they have good days and bad days just like we all do. Do you really think it's okay to exploit and slaughter them just because you get some benefit from it? Do you think it's okay to get 10 minutes of pleasure, 10, 15 minutes of pleasure, just for, like, while you exploit and slaughter them for their whole life? Really? I don't know. That's all I want to tell you. You know, everybody who's not vegan, we're not your enemies. This isn't an us versus you mentality. It's not. We're literally just here to get you to think a little bit. We were all in your position. That's the reality. I'm a meat eater, boss. I think if you're going to care about the animals, then we gotta care about all the animals. Animals die for vegan foods too. Yeah, well, but you see, Tyler, your argument doesn't really work, does it? And I'm gonna tell you exactly why. I'm sitting on the ground right now to explain you. So the reason why this argument doesn't really work for you is because, you see, when you're buying animal products, yes, indeed, animals are exploited and killed. And there is a clear intention for the exploitation and the killing. What we're here telling you is that you shouldn't be doing that because you have other alternatives. And yes, you might be saying, well, for vegan foods also animals die. And that is true, for vegan food also animals die, but that's not the point, because those systems can change. Those systems can be better. Those systems, if you think that it's wrong that animals die for plant-based products, which we all think is wrong, but we also all acknowledge that all of those systems can change, they can get better. And plant agriculture does not have to exploit or slaughter animals, whereas animal agriculture inherently does. And also think about it this way, Tyler, because you seem to be questioning this. Think about it this way: could we ever improve on plant agriculture while animal agriculture still exists? Do you think anybody would say we gotta stop killing animals for plant agriculture when we're choosing to exploit and slaughter animals for animal agriculture? I mean, come on, you know that is not true. You know that we have an inherent problem, and that's also the problem that you have. You see animals as these objects that you can take from, that you can slaughter, that you can kill. Are they really that? They're not objects, are they? They're individuals who deserve their life. Whether if you're defending yourself or your crops from them, it's a different thing rather than intentionally bringing them to life to exploit and kill them, or going with a rifle and taking their life because you think it's somewhat better, you know? Like, no, it's not. They're still individuals who are very much like us in all the ways that matter. You know, animals don't want to be exploited or killed for you. Animals don't want, I don't know, some form of, I don't know, they don't want to be treated like objects. Neither would you. You wouldn't want to be treated like an object. You wouldn't want somebody to just take a rifle and go and kill you because they have that option, right? Like, look at Mr. 420 to you. He says chicken 8 pieces. Look at this. Like, think about this. He disregards the fact that the chicken was exploited and killed for him so much. He sees them as objects. He literally called them pieces. Chicken 8 pieces. The food that innocent animal came from, he literally only talks about the objects out of them. You know? Like, come on, that's not what we want. That's what we're telling you is they're here with us. They're not here for us. You shouldn't be exploiting and killing animals just because you get some benefit from it. Okay, so don't see us as your enemies. See us as the people who were once in your position, and they're just trying to show you a different perspective, you know? Because that's all it is. It's a different perspective, and it's a perspective that you should respect and follow. You know why? Because that's the real perspective of the world. I don't think, Tyler, that's the thing, Tyler, of course, and you also gotta acknowledge one thing, you know, like, we have these conversations with a lot of people, in this chat. I'm sure a lot of people have had conversations with a lot of people. I have been on the street, in other chats and everything. We've been having these conversations for so long, you know, and it is very tiring to hear the same repeated arguments. Has anyone else noticed Chip looking tired today? I am tired, yes, I'm tired. Thank you for noticing. I'm tired because I had to wake up really early to go to the gym, and then I met a friend, we did some squash, and I did a little bit of work, then I did this, and then I'm gonna work a little bit more, and then I go to protest, so I'm a bit tired, yeah, I'll admit it, you know, I get tired. But coming back to all of this, what we were saying is that you gotta acknowledge that, well, first of all, one system can improve what can. Second of all, animals are just like us in all the ways that matter, so exploiting and killing them is wrong because of the same reasons it would be wrong to do to a human being. And yeah, you know, some vegans, as I was saying, some vegans in the chat, myself also, sometimes we get frustrated. It's easy to get frustrated. You hear the same arguments repeatedly over and over again. We're normal people. We're just people like you and me, you know? We're just people who want to try and to make the world a little bit better. Sure, we try to get over it and talk in different ways, but that's the reality. We're just normal people. We're just other people who just want to try and do it differently, you know? Look at this guy, Liar Prince 666. A cow did not build that museum. Neither did you, Liar Prince 666. Does that mean I can slaughter you? No. Did you build any museums today? No. Come on. Like, see, these arguments are repetitive and they're all the same thing. And they all just, literally, all these arguments, they bring it to the exact same thing, which is, well, you know what? I have some form of superiority to them because I belong to a group that did so many things. Did I do that many things? No, I did not. But you know what? The group did. So therefore, everybody in this group deserves to live and be free. But you know what? Everybody outside of the group, because they didn't do as much as my group did, somehow they should be exploited and slaughtered. But something that we don't actually need. No. You know what the reality is, and that's maybe you should acknowledge if you're not vegan, and you should acknowledge this reality. Interesting that I'm staying here, right? A little bit of a different thing, and I'm going to end it soon. But you know what you should acknowledge is that the sad reality is that most of you consume animal products and consume the animal products that you consume because somebody told you so. Not because you think it's okay to do so. Not because there is any logical reason behind it, but rather simply because somebody told you to do so. You were born and someday somebody said, you know what? These animals, put them in your mouth, exploit them, slaughter them. It's okay to do this to them because we bred them for that purpose. And it's insane to think that. Think about it, how insane that is to think that if you bring somebody into existence for the purpose of exploiting and killing them, that somehow gives you the right to do that. It doesn't, okay? I don't know what happened when meat eaters got called pedophiles. I actually don't know what the argument is, so I can't condemn it until I don't know it, right? The whole argument. But as I told you, like, I just want you to know, Tyler, that even if we get frustrated and maybe I should end on this, you know what, even if we all get frustrated from this, and we will, even if we all say ridiculous arguments, and we will, even if we get angry, we will. No matter what all of this says, even if we're tired, and I am, no matter what I'm trying to say, no matter who we are, what we say, and what we do, it's about the message. And the message is that you have options to never exploit an animal, so don't exploit an animal. That's all it is. And you say, I respect your choice, why can't you respect mine? Asks Liar Prince 666. Would you respect the choice of somebody who would be choosing to exploit or slaughter humans? No, you wouldn't. But then you come back to exactly the same argument, right? You come back to exactly the same thing. Well, humans are not animals. Well, humans are animals, first of all. And second of all, what exactly is the difference? What exactly is the difference between humans and animals that justifies the difference in treatment, huh? Do you think intelligence is that? Do you think we should be exploiting and slaughtering humans if they're stupid? Or if they have the cognitive abilities of an animal? Oh, come on, that's all we're saying. We know it's a choice. We know it is. We just don't respect that choice, and you're spot on for that. We do not respect that choice. We shouldn't be respecting that choice. That should not be a choice. Just like it should not be a choice for you to exploit women, it should not be a choice for you to exploit children, it should not be a choice. It's as easy as that. It's as easy as that. But you know what? Yeah, I'll go. I'll see if I go to the protest, because you're right. I'm a bit tired, and maybe getting a bit of rest would be better for me, and I go tomorrow. But you know what? It took me a while for it to click in my head too, you know? So if you keep coming back, you know, that's if you keep having conversations, if you keep coming back, I respect that. Okay, I'll give you this. I respect the fact that you keep coming back. I respect the fact that you keep having conversations. Just please, for the love of God, don't have the same arguments over and over, because you know what? If you're gonna have the same arguments over and over, we're just gonna be getting to the same places over and over. So maybe if you have different arguments, maybe look them up yourself, you know? So I respect the fact that you keep coming back. I respect the fact that you keep looking into it. We do have respect. We respect people, you know? We respect people. We just don't respect the choices, some choices. We just don't respect some choices. That's the reality. And we shouldn't respect some choices. We shouldn't be respecting anybody who wants to cause harm to anybody else, regardless of the reason. We shouldn't be respecting that choice. If it's a choice, again, we shouldn't be respecting it. And I repeat. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to simplify it and say it in all different ways, because, you know, for me it also has happened that it clicked out only at some point. But we'll get there, okay? Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Yeah, I am tired. There you go. It's okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll be back on Sunday also. And yeah, I'll try to fix this whole battery issue by then. Go have a nap, says Benji. Benji, I will not have a nap right now, but we'll see. I'll see how I feel, because I need to drop off anyway the signs when I get home. Hey Peg, appreciate you for being here. But yeah, you know, I just wanted to finish on that and tell you everybody that I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate you for finding the good fights. I acknowledge that it can be frustrating sometimes, and it can seem like an uphill battle, and sometimes it's so random, to be honest, right? Sometimes it feels like so random, the way we have this, the direction that it's going. But that's okay. Let's just keep going, and let's hope for the best. You know, I think that if we make the right choices going forward, at some point things do change. You know, because the right choices do lead to the right place, right? That's what I want to believe. So. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Keep being who you are, and keep challenging your own beliefs, okay? That's all I want from you. Challenge your own beliefs. And subscribe. I appreciate you. Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody. And respect everybody, okay? You don't have to respect their choices. You can challenge their choices, but respect everybody, okay? Thank you, everybody. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow.